this place for a long time now. I know exactly how this shit should go down. I don't know why get to jumped up and try to throw down. He made himself that look so ridiculous, come like a clown. We don't throw down like that, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Yo, I represent the right hip-hop, right side, the hip-hop right. We come provide the darkness hype. Now if you like, then come join us on a Saturday night, where the place be lit, where the ladies lick dick, and it all goes swimmingly sick. Everybody takes a trip of the smoke that weed. Everybody can see that we inside the place. Most fuckers wanna try to take that shit from the waistline. Better do that real fast, don't waste time. I'ma take yours and surely make mine. I will watch you decline while I shine. Let me get on top in one movement. I can't believe this dickhead just stood up. Try to act like he is real tough luck. Man, go sit back. Right, that looked up shoulders. You was never being hip hop. Yeah, I can see the style that you got hot. Keep it in the alley where it should be. Don't be trying to mess around with real energy, battle class and shit. I will make sure that I'll kick your ass and shit. When it comes to freestyle is what I do. I get the green tick and I pass straight on through. Now listen, Skepta, you is not hip hop, man. Go sit back, go stop lollipops, man. Acting like you should be on top of the pops, man. Go and join a group or something. You ain't really tough for this move, but you got something to now prove. Go and join the battle rap. You sound like them dudes, a little bit like, but not under height. You gotta know what to speak, put the does down right. And if you can't get the crowd them excited, then that only proves to us that you isn't right. For the spotlight, for the spotlight, when it comes to hip hop, rap game is real tight. So make sure you got the flow on point. Make sure. Well, that's the end of the law. I put it down, make sure I see you under that floor. That's where you should be, cause you can't really spit like that. See the way you jump and try to attack. We ain't feeding that style to go move on back. I told you boys to make sure they know to make sure you never jump up and do this again, yo. I'm telling your friend, yo, Skepta, it's not right, son. This ain't the one, son. Go on back, son. Don't even try again. Leave it right there. Don't think anyone cares. Yeah, you tried and you surely did die. Guy didn't want to respond back to you. I don't blame him if he had to. I think he might have to go pay that toll. Yeah. But I like what you try to do. A little bit. But this spot wasn't made for you. Real shit. I can't blame what you try to do. Trolling, clout. About time you shut your mouth, you.
7DS, Demigod, Skepta, shut your mouth.
Good morning, Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I got more tunes to play. Before I say the quick intro and shit, what's going on? Oh, everyone's blessing that. Right. Yeah, I haven't really got nothing to talk about like that, but I do. You know what I'm saying? Something caught my eye today. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need to mention it or nothing. It's nothing really important like that. But I just want the people to know that I noticed, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, I had a message on one of my videos, so was it a song at Skepta. But he obviously was an American troll. Man, it's stupid, you get me? So, like, you know, I'm noticing it's like a little, ever since I come live and I say what I say, right? You get me? I'm not listening to trolls like trying to come my avenue way so I can come live and pop off and blah, 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 blah. So what I'm saying to say to you is this here. Don't think I'm a nigga that will just keep jumping up or whatever, boom, 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 going live like you got me like that. No, you need to understand something, right? I tell you all the time, I use yard as content. Do you understand? When I feel like getting at somebody and boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? And I've got a reason to go live and boom, 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 then I'll jump up. Do you understand? So, little black Charger guy and a red Charger car guy, whatever the fuck your name is, right? Listen, miss me, man. Miss me. Do you understand? Like, miss me. Get me? Don't know you, cat. I don't mind, dragging you and shit. I'm not saying it like that. But, nigga, like, who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? I heard your name, like, something to do with True Freeman or someone like that one time ago. Or somewhere else I seen your name. You understand? Like, so, miss me, you old trolls ain't got it like that. You get me? You come over, you try to be disrespectful for man to come and be like, for man to come and troll and shit, right? But y'all just, you ain't got it like that, man. You understand? Listen, I've been, you know what? I need to show y'all something. I need to show y'all something. Where is my laptop? I hope we won't get flagged because I know Corey Holcomb. I know one time I played some of his shit and it flagged me, but I want to show you something that he said. I want to show you something. At some point tonight, what I'll do is I'll get my laptop and I'll play it from there. I was watching a video, a YouTube thing, and Corey Holcomb was talking about that's Umar Johnson. But it's not about the Umar Johnson. It's not like we're going to sit there and listen. No, there's just this one sentence I want y'all to listen to. Remember how I come live? I come live or did I make a video? I come live or made a video and I was telling you about the generation thing. About how us and like it started when these niggas come looking for, like, you know, they wanted to actually help people and shit. And then the greed came in. Then it started to scam. I want you to listen to what motherfucking dude says. I thought it's funny how I come to you and said this shit to you. And I found this today. And what he has to say. I know I speak gospel. I know how I speak gospel. None of y'all can tell me this. If I'm finding Americans saying the same shit that I am, and I know he don't watch my show. He ain't copied me. He's a god in his own lane. He says his own shit and goes viral. I know he hasn't copied me. But for me to say certain shit to y'all, and then I find this shit today, not yesterday or the day before that, no, today. I was like, what the fuck? Let me chop this up or make a video or save this shit. Do you understand? Get me? Like, I know I speak righteous bodies. Y'all that are the retards. Get me? Y'all can miss me. You understand? Y'all can just super miss me. But anyway, I'm going to show you that. I'm going to find that content. Get my laptop in a minute. Go to YouTube and I'll play and it's in the first 5 minutes. So it's all good. Don't have to sit there and listen to the whole thing or skip. He says it quick time. I was like, yo, did he really just say that shit? Okay, cool. I need to take a copy of that. Show these motherfuckers. Get me? When they're coming around acting like I'm talking shit. No, it just shows how retarded you guys are. If I'm related to the greats, y'all YouTube greats, nigga. What the fuck? Where the fuck are you guys, man? Like, y'all gotta stop missing me. Y'all gotta stop missing me. The hate is real. Shout out to True Freeman and the rest of them. The hate is real. They recognize greatness, you know. That's why they attack. That's why they attack. Get me? But I'll prove to y'all a bit more in a minute. In fact, hold on. Let me get my laptop. Let's do that now. Let's get that out of the way now. Let's get that out of the way right now. While I set this up, y'all can fuck with the super stupid Dokaju.
niccaz, demigod, poster boy Jim.
Fat cat. Who that? Here we go. Yeah. Time to make you know. Yo. Hey. True say, let me tell you a story. One you one time. Super Jim, running from behind, talking dirty shit, acting like he will climb. Never gonna do that. Sit down, boy. I'ma show you how you is a clown, boy. Mama being around, boy, sucking on my lungs, boy. She told me everything what you do, that means you run around touching little girls like little young age girl. What the hell, like? Why you gonna do that? Right on them young bikes. What's wrong with your life? Is it not precise? Is it like you are nothing? Oh God, I understand. Look at you, you look washed. Why don't you go and take your head off? Oh, okay, everybody tells me that you is gay. That's why you acting that way. Well, you don't get a say in the matter. Run that would pour, grab up the batter, break it over your block clock in the backer. Maybe take it and then try to stab ya. Yeah, it's a factor. I remember your number, never gonna let you wander off into the darkness. You're gonna be right there where I can take care and bully. Yo, push you over the edge and shit. Make sure that you fall on your head and shit. Make sure that you maybe end up dead and shit. I don't care, man. Your study's so irrelevant. Why you acting like you damn intelligent? You've never been there. I can see you said that you only went to white school. That's why you sound like that. But after that effect, you was kicked to the deck. You was kicked to the road. Everybody sees the story. Get clean told. Everybody sees you. You just jump like toad, trying to explode, jumping up people's dicks, trying to get known. Yeah, you look like a god unknown, standing on your own, wishing that you had that things to do in your life, but you ain't doing it, to be precise. And I care what you do, cause I'm fucking your mom, that's the truth. Cause when I get her, gonna give me the baby, make her lazy, lay down crazy. Yeah, little Jim boy, the story continues. Little Jim boy, make sure jump on you in the gym, boy, banging the weights on your head, boy. Use the big damn mistake, boy, acting like you can't, boy. That's a wait, boy. One dash that style of way. Cause trust me, you ain't gonna live after today. One fool. Stupid, that's a dumb fool. Ain't got no time for you. That's why I'm coming straight for you. Do it real fast, not slow, like got other things on the roster to go. I got to get this money real fast. Ain't no money kicking this guy ass. Just do it for the, yeah. Do it for the pride, the energy, doing it for the, yeah. Do it for the people that know we doing it for the, yeah, we do it for the people.
Oh shit. All right, so boom. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the video, just a little bit of the video, the clip of what caught my attention earlier, and then I'll speak again after, so you can understand more. Why does this screenshot come on so freaking quick, man? Like, I swear to God, I need to take this shit off. That's why I don't fuck with this, you know. I should just take it back to the damn shop. Anyway, I'm gonna play this.
I'm gonna go back to 2010. It don't take since if you're gonna open a school, you would have opened it by now. You older, you overweight, you are not going to be out here.
This is what I'm not showing you this. Okay. When we get to the part, I'll tell you.
Another 20 years preaching about a school.
Yo, what's up? This bruh, man, from the fifth floor. And you tuned in to Forgotten Kings TV.
I have done my best to avoid speaking on it. And I'm ashamed speaking on it as it has become so trendy.
So now listen from here, because it's taking you back to the beginning, like I did with y'all. Yeah.
Week. But I am finally going to speak on the Dr. Umar fiasco.
Not Lupe.
They who?
Not Lupe, but
Oh, not Lupe fiasco.
but Umar fiasco.
I mean, like, yo, man, this is something that has gotten so bad. I couldn't help but weigh in on it. There's a brother, calls himself a doctor. Everybody on the internet who calls themselves a doctor, it makes me do this.
What you talking
What's that,
about?
Chuck
Willis?
D. Look? I mean, there are some doctors in the Black internet space that are legitimate doctors. Most of them have questionable doctor credentials. It's been trendy to call yourself a doctor, but just like the other doctor, you've become undone. You've become undone. This brother, Dr. Umar, who is a great speaker.
Right. Hold on. Let me pause. He is a great speaker. What did I say to y'all in that video? When I come to YouTube, people was attracted to the great speakers, those with good wording. Didn't I say this? Okay, pay attention. I got to break it down to y'all. Let's keep going.
Uses his speaking ability as a weapon against the lame. What is lame?
Are we not cooking right now, everybody? Using his speaking abilities against the lame. What is the lames?
What's the definition of lame, brother?
Any nigga still wearing FUBU.
You see what you categorize stuff. I can't even say the word. You see what you people are categorize. You know what word, innit? This is what y'all are, but you don't know it. The ones that are fools that will easily pay up. Listen.
Fuck y'all, man. Craig on this motherfucker.
No, joking.
All right, can you read it where we can hear it? What is the definition of lame? A person naive or socially inept. He has been working lames for a long time. But there's more to it that I want to put my spin on with it. First of all, I knew he wasn't 100 with it when he faked the phone call. When he was in tour with somebody and you saw it, it's so funny. I watched it probably 1,000 times. Yeah. When he was arguing with somebody and he acted like his goons was calling. He was like, no, hold on, here they go. Hello? No, man, I got this. I got this. Then his phone said, nigga, do you know how hard I was laughing, dog? I said, dude, you played yourself in front of anybody that's 100.
Facts.
You can't come back from that. It take at least 5 years of staying away from the internet and a sincere apology for playing people like they lame, for a real one to even listen to that. What you got to say anymore? So,
okay, listen. So the point of the matter is, then they still donate to this guy, stuff like that. You know, these people are easily fooled that keep jumping. He targets the weak, targets the those that are crippled. You know what I'm saying? Disabled. These are the kind of people these people target. You understand? And you'll all go and pay. You understand? So that's what I was trying to say back from before. I was just relating the two. You know what I'm trying to say? I won't sit here because I don't know if I get flagged for even playing this in the background. You get me? Because I know my man's, you know, Corey Holcomb. I mean, it's cool, but you know, when you fuck with high quality niggas, should I call it that? Them niggas flag yo. Them niggas just as soon as your things come up on their radar, they flag nigga, and then they blame it on, oh, it's the secretary or it's the machine on automatic or some shit, man. Like, trust me, I've been with Corey Holcomb before as well. You understand? I'm sure. I'm positive. I put up one of his videos before. Nigga flagged me. I was like, nigga, I'm not even coming at you, nigga. I'm not coming at you, nigga. It's not that. Get me? You still gonna flag me? Fucking hell. Niggas don't care. Anyway, boom. So like I was saying before, I want to plan to come live anyway, just because I want to come live and just do like a chill session at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And I was planning on doing it, but I always stop myself. I always think I need a reason. I need a good reason to come live. You understand? And what better reason is there to roast? But at the same time, I'm going to try and hold back on all the roasting, just wait for selected times, you know what I'm saying? Because, well, I won't tell you the reason. I won't tell you the reason. I can't tell you the reason. Certain things you shouldn't say, but there's a reason why I shouldn't. I can't put all my chips on the table now, right? You understand? But let's just call it cause and effects. You understand? Let's call it cause and effects. If you're smart, then you're smart, and you know. You understand? But I hope shit's all right though on YouTube and that, you know, with True and other niggas that are out there doing what they should be doing. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Still, I'm not seeing no videos posted up in the name of me. Get me? I'm just seeing stupid ass. Yeah, let's talk about that. I know if my bitch sent me another message. I never read it though. You know who my bitch is, don't you? Yeah, man, Cat. I mean, not Cat. What's her name? Queenie. Rock Queen. Rocky Queen. Yeah, man, she's my new bitch, yo. Get me? You know how I noticed you sent me another message, Rocky Queen? I'll call it a message. Might as well. You know, notification shit. Because of the message today from your little charger guy. You know, I thought to myself, because I sent him a message, right? And then I went away from the thing. And then I went back. I thought, no, let me put something else. You get me? I wasn't going to delete the other one. I was going to just write the next one. And I couldn't find it. So, you know, I'm pressing, I have to go back in that, you know what I'm saying? Like I was telling y'all before, pressing them buttons in the corner and shit until I found it. Anyway, he come up with another one from her. Yo, Jimmy, there wasn't one from you, though. I thought you two were tag team, Kanye and Lacey and that. I thought you two was ride and die and sending me messages at the same time, nigga. How come, like, you didn't send the next one? Just an extra one from her, an extra picture of her. Like, get me, like, I thought, she wants the cocky. Here we go again, 7. Another one wants the cocky. What do you do now, 7, huh? Do you just let her in and let her suck it? Or do you just let her go with the rest of the hoes? I just don't know, everybody. I just don't know. Choices, decisions, everybody. Decision. But listen, I gotta listen to me, Queenie Rocket of the Queens, yeah. Racket Queen. That's what I call you, Racket. Racket Queen. Yeah, Racket Queen. Listen, as long as Super Saiyan Jim's cool with you sucking my dick, I ain't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? I can't see a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Get me, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, though? Get me? Because you're female. I don't do that pretending to be female shit. You understand? All that man shit. Get me? Nah, don't do that. Well, you're female, though. Get me? And so, yeah, man, like, as long as Super Saiyan Jim's cool, you know what I'm saying? 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 Yeah, then I'll show you how long it is. I slap it off your head. Bang, bing, and boom. Straight off the top. You know what I'm saying? And you can hold it and say sorry to it. With your tongue, bitch. That's right, with your tongue. Now, but seriously, Rocket Queen, as long as your man's cool with it, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of YouTube's cool with it, and the rest of your troll fan clubs, they're all cool, like, you know, then I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want y'all to fight against each other. You know what I'm saying? Get me? Because like one of your things wanted to suck on a guard's knob. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to affect y'all in-house shit, everybody. Especially if she decides to leave. If she decides to suck on the cock here and then she wants to leave the troll, that's not my fault. So I want you to think about it first before you decide to let her, you know what I'm saying? Think about that first. You know what I'm saying? Get me? Because some people don't like to come back once a, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, though? Some people stay, nigga. Some people stay, nigga. They understand that life is good on this side. Everyone's happy, free, shit, nigga. They can talk with pride. They don't have to hide no shit. They don't have to be a troll, nigga. That's what happens when you're on this side of the boat. You get me? You get your strength back. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful around here. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real, you know. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying. Make sure y'all get in your little groupie group. Talk it out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she knows, like, get me? She may not be able to walk again afterwards, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Wheelchair action. You know what I'm saying? And the sucky in it. You know what I'm saying? She be sucky in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Get me? Think of it like this. You know when y'all was in school and y'all were the dickhead kids, but one of them got out of the dickhead school, like the dickhead club that y'all were in and went over to the cool club because it was accepted for some reason. It might be that. In that kind of, you know what I'm saying? So just think about it. Do you really want to let one go, knowing that she might not come back? Do you? Because we got room for more, nigga. We got room for the world, nigga. We saving over here, nigga. Super Saiyan Jim. Hey, Super Saiyan Jim. Listen, what I'm saying is, bro, it's not my fault. I'm black, nigga. It's not my fault. I don't have coon DNA, nigga. It's not my fault. I don't know the Queen's English, nigga. Technically, you know what? Actually, you got the Coon's English, nigga. That's what you got, Super Saiyan Jim. You got the Coon's English, nigga. Get me? You got the Queen's English, and you got English. Then you got like street English, I guess how we want to call it. Like a mixture of flavors. That's where I kind of fit into the category. Get me? Over there in America, you don't have American English, do you? It's called English, right? Right. So you got English, you got your frog shit too. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know what you would call that. You know what I'm saying? But you sound like the whiteys, nigga. You sound like the Caucasian English. You know what I'm trying to say? Of America. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So you would therefore be a coon American. What would be the actual term? There's got to be a nice, better, decent way to say all that shit. There's got to be a nice way to put it in a basket and say it, boom. There's got to be a word. I know there's a word in America built for something like that. You understand? But that's what you would be, bro. You understand? But listen, let me ask you a question. How do you get that education? I'll call it education. I will. How did you get that education right and still be dumb? This is just a question. How did you get that kind of education, right? Because think about it, right? The way you sound, you wasn't brought up in the hood, okay? You was living in some kind of, I guess it was I'm guessing now, you understand? You was brought up in like a white populated area, more white, and them kind of places have good schooling, they have good communities and good schooling. Do you understand? Let's not lie, Jimmy, because you know what? I can kind of relate-ish. I was kind of brought up in a white, okay, like it wasn't that white, okay? It wasn't that white. It was white. It was definitely white. But, yeah, I don't want to make out like it was some KKK thing. You understand what I'm trying to say? But it was like a white area. You understand? And the language, the way they taught, the language was kind of, well, it's obviously it's English, but the style of English, you know what I'm trying to say? It was kind of corny, you know what I'm trying to say? Like the white parts of it. Because, you know, you got your street and you got your, I'm trying to, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm waffling. I'm trying to bring my mind all the way back, you know what I'm trying to say? But I'm trying to show you the two differences, you know what I'm trying to say? Where I was brought up in like a white community, you understand? I understand there was a certain lingo to them, you understand? And I didn't like that lingo. Get me? I just didn't like the normal white lingo. You understand? I didn't speak like it anyway, but I didn't like it. You understand? But anyway, so back to what I was saying about you. Sounds like you was brought up in a white community. You adapted to that. Get me? You went to the school in a, well, I don't think he even went to school. I think he was just brought up in a white community. I think he was just brought up in the white way. You know what I'm trying to say? But he was done with it. Because think about it, everybody. When you put the pieces to the puzzle, when it comes to Jimmy, he's not smart at all, is he? When you actually think about it, he's not smart at all. It's not like he's had a good career background in doing something smart. Do you understand? It just seems like his parents are doing something smart, maybe, or maybe they had a nice job somewhere, get me, and decided to put their son in school somewhere, and he turned into a damn pervert. I bet he was in some kind of boarding school somewhere, yeah, and got picked on. I bet he was in some kind of boarding school, right? His parents and that sent him off to a white boarding school, or whatever you call them things. And he probably got bullied there. You know what I'm saying? How do we know some kind of traumatizing shit like that didn't happen to him? You know what I'm saying? Did anybody go and look in his uh what did they say? That thing underground, not the shed. Did anybody was talking like the attic and all that shit? I forgot the name of it. Did anybody go and check, nigga? Anybody phone the police to tell the police to go around and check all that shit? The basement, nigga. Uh, uh. You know what? I honestly would love just to see what would happen if the police got their hands on this phone. I would love to see it, man. I would. I would love to see. I would love to see that, you know. Get me? I would love to see that, man. I really would. I really would. I've got some feeling that there's some shit on this nigga, you know. There's some shit on this nigga, you know, that he's just hiding from us all. Just trust me, he's a weirdo, yo. He's a weirdo, yo. And all this being silent shit, you can miss me, nigga. Do you understand? All this being silent shit, you can miss me. Super Saiyan Jim. Ain't gonna change nothing. You get me? It ain't gonna change nothing. You get me? You don't get let off. You don't work like that, my nigga. If you get what you expect us to stop talking about it, or me should have said, stop talking about it so you can carry on doing what you're doing. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. So don't work like that. And trust me, I've got a phase 2 idea in plan. I shouldn't tell y'all this shit, but listen, I'm coming with another, how would you call it? Exposure idea where yeah, just don't worry about it, man. But I've worked out a way, let me put it like this, I've worked out a way how to get more like, you know, people hearing the messages and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? I've got other avenues of words. You know what I'm trying to say? Get me? I'm good. Things are going good for me, you know. And the messages that man's are putting out and shit. I'm not talking about Jimmy right now, but I'm just saying I'm relating it to that though, but will be doing. Anyway, things are going good for me right now, you know. Things are going good, you know. You know what I'm saying? Things are going good. Things are going good. You know what I'm trying to say? So we're going to be handling some real motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? Now let me think. I'm sure I wanted to show y'all some stuff on YouTube. What did I want to show y'all? Not that shit that I've already showed you about, dude. I'm just trying to think, did I need to show y'all anything else before I put this shit away? And I'm sure over a few days I've found shit and I've said, yeah, I need to, you know, I'm trying to think. All that tapping you can hear is me tapping my fingers. I'm trying to think, what the fuck did I want to show you guys? What did I want to show you guys, man? You know what? You know what I really do need to show you guys, which I can't show you guys, is shit that's going on, man. I need to show you guys the shit that's going on. It's crazy, man. And I can't show you. I still didn't pay for my shit, and I'm not paying for it. Well, I am. Well, I don't know. If I start coming live much more, I will. Because I'm noticing I'm starting to come live a little bit more, like once a week or some shit. But that's not enough for me. If I can have more time coming live, then I'll pay for that shit. But so anyway, while I'm chilling and just smoking, chilling with y'all, let's listen to some more of that shit. Let's just listen to some more of this shit.
So, what I'm saying about this is the real problem with a man like this Umar brother. This is the real problem. Anybody with common sense know that this man ain't got no school coming. Anybody with common sense know that.
Oh shit!
But there's a sucker born every minute, so he gonna keep running his script and absorb what he can from the suckers. This is where he's very detrimental to our community. Not just the fact that he begs and borrows, robs. This is a man who's always talking about black women and how the black queens should be put first, foremost, all that.
So why did?
But I wonder, I've
got a question. If that's true, why is he only building a school for boys in Africa or wherever the hell it is? If that's true, what he just said, because I don't know much about Umar like that. You know, I know about him, but I don't sit there and watch him. But if that's true, why has he made a school for boys if he's for the black girls? Let me just back that up 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
This is a man who's always talking about black women and how the black queens should be put first, foremost, all that. But I wonder, can he assemble black women that ain't got a this nigga that fucked me over story? You're a predator. You use your good talking to destroy the lames and hoes. And you are, there's a lady on the internet he's talking about. He says her vagina stinks. He says all this. He says, oh, she's this. He's accusing her of going in his bank account and getting the money probably. He said, I think she did it. Hold on. According to this woman, she called him. She needed help with her son, thought he might be able to help. It's game in that. But, okay, he agreed to meet up with her, but he had her drive 2 hours to pick him up from the airport where he was flying in.
Let me just pause. Should I be playing music in the background, everybody? I'm sure I've got an instrumental somewhere. But should I be doing that? Would it be best for me to play an instrumental in the background? shit. I ain't even got none. We're gonna have to test out these instrumentals, okay? Dance pop. Let's go. Is that too loud? Is that low enough? This is some gay shit. What the hell is this? Okay, we're gonna have to try a different one over. Right? We're gonna try a different one. Nah, we ain't got no different one. Night driving, rock you into space, feeding the ducks. What the fuck? Daydreaming. Do you think this one will work, everybody? Is that? I don't know if it's too loud on your side though. Let me turn it down a bit on yours, so just because it's too loud for you. Okay, let's carry on.
I was to pick him up from the airport when he was flying in. Now, if you are a woman who grew up around men who love you, you'll never go for that. You can't step to no woman who know what she needs to know in the hole past 40. 40 years old in the hole? Well, you need me to come get you? No real woman who was brought up by men who love her will go for that. And if they do go for it, it's because they wanted to hoe out for somebody. Which he has fame on the internet. So maybe this woman was like, I'm just gonna do it. Of course she probably has a son with issues and all that. But when a man tell you, come drive 2.5 hours and pick me up from the airport, and he passed the age of 40, you ain't got no business going to get no man 2.5 hours and drive him anywhere. All my sisters who've been around me and who love them know this. You can't do it. You don't start out in the hole with a woman, a client, or whatever you want to call this lady. But this lady did it. Don't play victim now. You invited the devil in. I'm talking to the sister who he said got the fishy vagina. Sister. Yeah, he signified and talked about you, but you invited the devil in. When the devil said, can you come get me 2.5 hours from there? And you went and picked him up. You know that ain't right. Don't nobody do that. No. What if you got a daughter and she tell you that story? You gonna know. You gonna be like, who is this fool?
Right.
Who working you? Because that's what he do. He's a professional at working people, but I'm telling black women, beware. Because now you on the internet and y'all spilling the beans on each other. And what I'm saying to you to prevent that from happening in the future, I'm talking to all black women. See, I've gotten accused of doing stuff to black women, but if you really want to go down to the truth of Corey Holcomb, it ain't no group of black women talking about me that know me. The people that's talking about me don't know me. But we have this intel from this woman that said he wanted her to pick him up from the airport. Here's a man who didn't have a rent-a-car to do this, but talking about something wrong with his bank account now. You see what I'm saying? We not lame, homie. We not lame, homie. It's motherfuckers calling me right now about Craig and Matt Barnes court. I'm not taking the calls because I know that's the devil. Right. You want me to go for that? I'm not gonna go for that. There's people call me for the Flapper show. Corey, I need 4 tickets.
Right.
How many seats do Flappers hold?
Not a lot, maybe 150.
100.
You need to support, guys. Yeah, support.
I'm inviting the devil in if I entertain it.
Right.
I know them phone calls not to answer, but getting back to this one more thing. You praying on the sisters in the hood, huh?
Salute, true feeling. Bless his king. Hope you're right in that. I was gonna put the link in the chat and talk and all that, but just getting into this content right here. Well, you good though, bro? I hope you're blessed. So we're just gonna chat. We're gonna listen to some of this for a little while, you know. And if you're free and you want to chill and talk, let me know. I'll throw the link in and we can just call up. You know what I'm saying?
You act like you down with the sisters in the hood. Here's a man putting his rep on the line, talking about it. You are playing on the sisters in the hood. You are not self-sufficient enough to take on one of these women and graduate her to maturity and where she needs to be in this world. If I see you taking advantage of the sisters in the hood, I'm gonna call.
Good, glad you are, bro. You understand?
Call it out. I've waited a long time to call it out. You hold up black women, literally. You hold them up, then you hold them up. I can't go back. Stop doing that. First of all, it's embarrassing for you to be begging and playing it off like somebody asked you for something. That's how I found out I didn't have nothing. So y'all do something for me.
All right, bro. Defo, 100%.
Like that, man.
100%.
I'm talking about you gonna get lame to do something for you because it's a sucker born here, man. But you embarrassing yourself, man. You have some credibility because you're a good speaker.
Right.
But a lot of good speakers do a lot of bad things. And what you're doing, man, it's time to realize you cannot live like that and get respect. Begging, meeting up with the sisters, using them. The lady said you had her trying to take care of your mama 2 weeks.
Don't worry, I know exactly what you meant, bro. I know exactly what you meant.
After you met her. Oh, wow. Who gonna put somebody in the house with their mama and you don't know them? Unless it's a professional.
And even then, you still don't know them. You're just paying for that service. So
Yeah, like you pay for a professional because it comes probably with some type of insurance.
there you go, right? And experience, but we still don't know them.
Well, let's say you're desperate and you throw somebody in there with your mama. Here it is, later on, you talking about this lady who went and helped your mama.
I'll play like 15 more minutes of this. 15 more minutes and then I'll drop the link.
And when it picked you up at the airport, you saying she broke into your bank account and her vagina stank. If you ask me, he burnt bridges with a lot of respectable people. Lames will always be available for you. And if you want to work the lames, you work the lames. But, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. I heard he not even in the country. Begging on the internet from somewhere else. You talking about a lady's vagina. You say a lady's vagina stink. Who's some black woman, fishy, whatever, and then you blame her for breaking in your bank account. But when you met her, you didn't have a ride from the airport.
Yeah, but not even that though. He could have said to her, listen, man, go and clean yourself. He could have said that, you know. You understand? When he got back to the place, he could have said respectfully, yeah, I think we should take a shower. I'm hot and sweating. Do you want me to go before or after you? He could have threw it in that direction like he wants her to take one too. You know what I'm trying to say? He threw it out like there. Do you want to go? Are you having a shower before me? Or should I go first? You know what I'm saying? Get me? Like for real? Could have said it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Think you a fuck nigga who's lying. That's just how we talk where I'm from. Man, get the fuck out of here. That nigga, I know this nigga is not capable of running a school.
Facts.
You don't get the fuck out of here. I'm finna get a flow done. Who the fuck you talking to, nigga? Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Run that shit on the motherfucking fucking. But I'm saying, you can't beg and make a living out of begging. I done seen people try. If there's people who want to subscribe to you, beautiful. They want to save some money, beautiful. But when this is your lick and you preach on other licks, I'm finna get this food. I'm finna drink. Nigga, it do not take. I'm gonna go back to 2010. It don't take since if you're gonna open a school, you would have opened it by now. You older, you overweight, you are not going to be out here another 20 years preaching about a school. You're not gonna be able to do it. Don't you realize that it might be time to use your notoriety to get a job somewhere and become a man who can look your woman in the eye and say, baby, let's make it, or I can help you, instead of running game on people you talk to all the time? I watch the people who show you, B.O. It's a type of YouTuber out here, or people who have access to put people on their show.
Yeah.
We need to do a show on those people, because anybody who let anybody around them, something wrong with you. Right. And I don't like being around you. If anybody can come around you, what good are you?
Look at that. Look what he's talking about.
What good are you to humanity? And if you know somebody has been scamming the public.
He's talking about y'all. He's talking about doing videos on them people in the black sector, or not black sector. What's it called? Beef sector and the Umar Johnson sector and whatever. He's talking about that. So these niggas might even come over and start exposing, man. And then he's going to start talking about lames, calling these the lames clubs that are helping him. That's what he's going to start saying next. That's crazy. But that'd be a good thing, don't you think, True Freeman? That'd be a good thing, man. You understand? I wonder what these guys think about sectors like this. I wonder what bracket they put it under. Anyway, let's carry on.
For years, how was he allowed to be up on you? I don't fuck with family members who scammers. Right. I ain't saying I'm better than nobody else, but I'm saying, if you are a scammer and I have established it, gotta get ghosts on you. Mm-hmm. If you a begging ass nigga, I gotta get ghosts on you. I don't care if I love you. I got motherfuckers that I love, I fuck with, they fuck with me. If it went down, I know if they with me, it's going, we all in. But if you a begging ass nigga, I'm gonna shake you. What is a begging ass nigga? We need to make a definition of a begging ass nigga.
Any nigga that expects you to do more for him than he could do for himself.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. A begging ass nigga is a motherfucker who got more than 2 stories of hard luck in less than a year. When you are on somebody's phone asking them for something, you are taken away from their tranquility of being alive. Everybody who begs, when you beg from somebody, I don't care if they filthy rich, they tired of you. If it's the second or more story of I need. So I would say in conclusion to the brother Umar, you have played yourself in front of the people who were, I don't know. Everybody with common sense, we know you're a predator. You dogged out that woman and talked about her on the air. She dogged you out and talked about you too. But you started out in the hole with that woman. And you should be grateful to that woman because you had her around your mama. But now all of a sudden, she done fuck with your bank account and her vagina stank. Let's talk about it, y'all. That was Corey Holcomb going off on Dr. Umar, apparently begging for cash from his supporters and donors. Okay, according to Umar, he claims there's a situation involving him and another woman. One thing led to another. Now, apparently, his bank accounts have been frozen. All right, this is Dr. Umar once again coming with a sob story. Again, how many times have we heard a sob story from Dr. Umar over the years? All right, what started off as him having, big hopes and dreams on opening FDMG Academy, right? Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. This is many years ago, okay? Some say 10 plus years he's been pushing this campaign. However, here we are midway in 2025. No school is open to my knowledge. I don't think it's even close to being open anytime soon. And again, since then, Dr. Umar's been pretty much a character at this point. He's more known for the memes on social media than actually doing the work. Because again, it's not like many people haven't tried or made attempts to try to help. You know what I mean? Umar in executing his vision, however, it's always been about him. Like I said, there's always situations that happens that ultimately sets back, right, the timeline or the progression when it comes to opening the school up. And for somebody who's been watching them for over 10 plus years, I mean, honestly, I've moved on from that, okay? I'm going to be real with y'all. For those who remember back in the day, I actually went to the school, okay? I met Dr. Umar, and I'm going to show y'all this video, okay, from back in 2021. All right. So again, Dr. Umar for years has been pushing this vision of FDMG. However, he does not want anyone else's support or help. Okay. To my knowledge, he doesn't have a staff in place or anything. Okay. If you remember back when Dr. Umar and Lord Jamar had that interview, Lord Jamar knew some people that he wanted to, network with Dr. Umar to help facilitate in opening the school. However, Dr. Umar didn't want any help. Okay, you have people who was willing to do the HVAC, the roof, and everything. But at the end of the day, Dr. Umar wants to be the one that executes everything. Okay, now again, just sitting back, observing.
Concrete Jungle, bless this king. True, if you're still in the chat, well, how long is it left? 5 more minutes. I'll put the link in the chat.
Umar over the years, like I said, now he just does a lot of interviews, right? He's a special guest, but most importantly, like I said, the memes have become more famous than, Umar himself doing the work. But as I sat back over the years and just observed him and his behavior, come on, it's obvious. He's unfit to be anyone's teacher, you know what I mean? Let alone operate a school. Why would you have this man around your child? I mean, again, outside of some takes this man has had, Umar's been just, making a clown of himself over the years. And there was a point where he had a loyal fan base, right? Loyal subscribers. But then when people started to ask questions, Dr. Umar would then attack those who were just, inquiring about the status on the school. You know what I mean? Next thing you know was, look, if you're not a donor, you're not a supporter. You know what I mean? If you're a supporter, you're a donor. I started seeing how, he would get upset at people who, genuinely cared about this vision of FDMG just for homie to take your money, you know what I mean? Show all of the gift cards. And I mean, come on. At the end of the day, this is the hustle. Pimping the people, having them finance these, these little expeditions, my man. Come on, remember this? This is Dr. Umar so-called getting married. What happened? Like I said, at some point, whatever was done in the dark gets brought to the light. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, for those who really champion Dr. Umar and his cause, they refuse to hold this man accountable. He still gets bookings, interviews. Hey, make your money. But at the end of the day, you're no different from anybody else. You know what I mean? The crooked politician, the pastor, the poet, everybody wants to target our people. You know what I mean? Target the black communities. And that's why I have no respect for anyone that's, exploiting our people. That's just terrible. You're no different from the drug dealer or anybody else. To be honest, everyone wants to talk about how Dr. Umar makes valid points. But in the end, look at his character. That's what matters the most. Come on. But yet he still has, blind supporters. He wants blind loyalty. So if you want to continue to support Dr. Umar and his hopes of one day opening this school, You know what I mean? Continue on. But as you can see, a lot of the stuff that's been done in the dark is now being exposed to all of us. And it's up to you to make the decision. Because again, I'm not a hater. I was once one of those people who actually believed in his vision. And then one day I went down there and seen the operation and how he was running things. And I realized, yeah, at the end of the day, Umar wants to guilt supporters, or should I say, not just supporters, but celebs and those who, have money. They want to guilt them into giving him a check. But in the end, I didn't see staff. I didn't see anything that would warrant me to believe that homie is in position to educate our children. You know what I mean? The youth, the future of tomorrow. Just Dr. Umar, that's it? Come on, you had people going around with flashlights, and it was hideous years ago. And from what I know, he's got the gym done. You know what I mean? Certain things are painted in the gym, but the actual education part, what happened? You know what I mean? You got the ceiling tiles missing. Come on. Honestly, I knew Umar was full of shit when COVID came around and he didn't do any online courses. During a time when kids, they couldn't go to a school. They had to get all of their learning online via Zoom. And you would think if it was about, giving children the education and the knowledge, let's come up with a course that's easy, accessible. But no, he wanted you to support his podcast. You know what I mean? You didn't know nothing about the podcast. To this day, you haven't seen nothing about the podcast. But again, I knew this a long time ago. So, but y'all let me know. Like I said, I'm going to show y'all this video from 3 years ago. A few years ago, actually, because time is moving. Like I said, we almost in 2026. But I'm going to show y'all the video from when I actually went down to the school, man. Shout out to the homie who let me know he wasn't that far from the school. Met up with homie. I forgot his name at the time. Please forgive me. Like I said, it's been a few years. But I went down there, met Dr. Umar, been in the building and everything. And like I said, that was then, okay? Nothing has changed since then. So y'all check it out. Let me know your thoughts on this Dr. Umar controversy. Were you one of the people who just, always believed that Dr. Umar had good intentions? Or did you always know he was full of shit? Y'all let me know your thoughts on all of this down in the comment section below. And also, what is your take on Corey Holcomb's reaction to the Dr. Umar controversy? Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But with that being,
That's a good point to start on. Too. Let's hear what you've got to say about the whole Dr. Umar Johnson shit. Let me just take this up. Boom. Let's see your comments on what do you think about this whole Dr. Umar Johnson issue, and what do you think about him disrespecting that woman? Let me turn this music up. Let me turn it up now. Yeah, what do you think about him talking shit about this woman? Because I've got my own opinion about that. In fact, I might as well go first with my opinion. Just like he got caught slipping with the mobile phone that time. Like he was on the phone and it started ringing. Remember? That shows that he lies and makes up lies. I think he's lying about that black woman. I think he is, I think he just came and he was came to YouTube, giving people their story, his story, whatever. I think he makes it up as he goes along. You know what I'm saying? And he just said them words, tried to make it sound more dramatic, not dramatic, but a different kind of words. You know what I'm saying? He just tried to make it more. It's like when he gave the reason for his Thanksgiving show. I called the bank, and they said that the thing's been wiped off. Then I called the bank. Because if you notice, he says that twice. He says, then I called the bank. And the bank says that the blah, 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 be completely, like, boom, boom. I can't even remember the actual words he says. But none of it makes sense. None of that bank. In fact, let me play it. Since I got this working. Hold on. Since I got this turned on. Let me play it. Let me play what he says. Let me play what he says. Let's go to YouTube. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson. Exposed. Okay, let's go. Listen to this.
I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested because Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense.
Wait,
Fraud.
that's not the whole thing. I need to find. Is this it?
Dr. Umar Johnson just revealed that both his personal bank account and the school's account have been frozen. He says the bank frozen. He says the bank told him.
1 second. I'm just looking through all this shit. Okay, maybe this one.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifa.
When y'all go and watch this video, yeah, check out how he blinks. He says something, then he'll blink twice like a robot karate. Then he'll say some other shit. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism, blink, blink, blink. And then he'll repeat himself like a robot. And then he'll blink, blink, blink. Yo, listen, go and watch the video after, okay? And watch his actions.
Tunde Oguntade, Intercontinental Ifa Tunde RB Jesus, coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Europe and Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Brazil and my South America.
Nika, just say peace and Pan-Africanism to all the black people in the world that fuck with me.
American Africans, peace and Pan-Africanism to Panama and Costa Rica, my Central American Africans, peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans, peace and Pan-Africanism to my New York, my Carolina, my Texas, my Phoenix, my Philly, my Jersey, my Maryland, my Baltimore, my Georgia, my Florida, my Arkansas, Alabama, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City Africans. It's your big brother King Kong. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars.
Okay, so we're going to break this down together, everybody. I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. All right. Now, you should know if you got a couple of dollars in your bank or not. Come on, everybody. Let's not play games. You should know you got a couple of dollars. He's supposed to have thousands in his bank. He should have thousands in his bank. I'm not lying. Let's keep going, though.
This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I couldn't.
July 10th, he hasn't checked his own personal account since July 10th, coming back from Africa. He hasn't needed to go in his bank, you know. But let's keep going.
Not log into my account. I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we all got banks. And for those that have had bank, I can't think, fraud go on in their bank, we all know what banks do, right? Then niggas will phone your phone. You will get emails and all that shit. These niggas make sure to get in contact with you. Do you understand? They don't just do things like that. You know, he should have got off the plane, walked in his house to emails, letters, and all that types of shit, if that's the case. And he's trying to say that they never tried to call his phone once. Banks have called my phone. I know I'm in the UK, but I'm sure they would do the same with y'all. Come on, it's money we're talking about. Fraud. Stop playing with me.
So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. and I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account
What's
in the
up, Seven? Can
FDG.
you hear me?
I was told that
The music, I mean, turn that on your side.
All right, hold up. Because I want to speak on what he said thus far.
Yeah, go.
Hold up for a second. Settings, audio. Bam, we should be good now.
How you doing, though, bro? You good?
All right. I'm still alive.
All right.
Still alive. Breaking news, nigga.
Breaking news, everybody.
Hey, you know what's crazy, man? Fuck with Dr. Umar, man. I'm hoping the best for him, right? He's trying to do, or said he's going to do, shall I say? You know what a nigga that don't get the money that white people get when they crowdfund? A nigga is going to be able to make it happen overnight and not going to be able to make it happen in a couple 3 years. So I still got a little bit of faith. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't sending him no goddamn money. You got hundreds of thousands of motherfuckers sending you money. I ain't got 2-3 motherfuckers sending me none. So I ain't got.
You're not in that category. That thing he was talking about. You're not in that same category, though.
Well, listen to what my point is this, right? First of all, here's the thing. I actually believe that both his banking accounts was froze, his personal and the FDMG Academy, right? Notice something, right? I want you to notice something, right? One thing people need to pay attention to is that he doesn't say FDMG Academy LLC, Limited Liability Corporation, right? Which protects your private assets from the business assets, even though it's a not-for-profit, according to him, it's still considered a business.
Right.
If he created the FDMG and it's not a LLC, it's a corporation, they can come at his personal assets. They can seize his personal assets. They can lock the personal assets of a banking account up. This is the benefit of a LLC. It's called a limited liability corporation. The reason for that is this, right? Your personal assets have nothing to do with the corporation, the business, the LLC. That's why it's called limited liability. Because this is what people do in the United States every day. It's a white collar, quote unquote, crime, if you will, right? What they do. They create an LLC roofing company. They go out and they get all these bids put in all these bids on different commercial jobs, residential jobs for roofing, and get a huge hefty deposit. They get 3, 4, 500,000, 1.2 million, do a little bit of work, complete some, not complete others. But when they get all these deposits in, they literally can not perform the work and then turn around and go bankrupt. They didn't transfer the money into their private accounts. A limited liability company, this is what it does. LLC. It protects your personal assets from the business assets. And this is what a lot of white collar people do. White people. They businesses, they run it for a little bit. They make it look like they doing something. They doing this, doing that. Catering to customers, so to speak, or whatever. But then they turn around when them big bags start coming in, they shut the company down. Only thing you can go after is the company. You can't go after them. So the reason why I mention that is this. I don't hear Dr. Umar saying LLC. He says a not-for-profit, but is it really registered as a not-for-profit? Number 2. Number 3, here's the issue. For all these years since Dr. Umar came out speaking about him doing the FDMG Academy and all this and all that. He's had his quote unquote haters and detractors, as certain YouTuber says, detractors, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Fed's been watching Umar for a minute. Now, we know how the trolls operate, right? Check. I literally believe that both his accounts were seized, was locked up. You better locked up. They won't let it out. Not right now. They won't let it out. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I think, and this is just solely my opinion, right?
Right.
All the people that's been calling the police on him, calling the feds, talking about the fraud, contacting the feds because it's over interstate commerce, across state lines. That's federal. I think they literally seized up his shit. I think it was a bad idea for him to turn around and ask for some help, but then I don't. You feel what I'm saying? Then
But why are all these people phoning feds on him?
Look at all the people that type in Dr. Umar and see how many YouTubers talking about he's scamming.
Oh, okay, scamming.
And a lot of them all kept saying they reporting him. They reporting him. You done collected all this money. You doing this and doing that. Even if he's doing shit by the book and to his ability per funds, right?
Mm-hmm.
If people keep reporting them for fraud and then there's these bank transactions, the feds will immediately seize your shit up and let you iron that shit out, bro. A lot of these people don't know how the feds is work. Now, I don't know if he lied or not, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm 99% positive both his banking accounts got seized. Not seized per se, but got frozen.
Under investigation.
Got frozen. There you go. Got frozen. Exactly. Seize mean, okay, we got the order to take your shit. You ain't getting it back. It's not at that point. They seize to remove access to the funds. Wow.
That's the point. Let me just say something. That's the point I was trying to say. He didn't. All right. Obviously, I'm from the UK and it's different in America. But let me just throw this point out, right? The bank would tell you if somebody tried to put money in your account.
Stop you, Seven. No, you were exactly right. It's the same way in the United States. It's no different with the banking is federal and global. The banking industry is the same across the world, not the city, Greg. The world. I was sitting here listening. Exactly what you said. Like if there was some fraud activity on your account, the bank would contact you. That's what you were talking about, right?
Right.
It's the same exact thing in the United States. It's no different than the UK. Now, let me. I'm glad you mentioned that, right? Now, this is why he said that. I don't think he lied, right? When he said that, I don't think he lied. You know what I believe? I believe that's what the bank told him because the feds came to the bank, seized this shit, and the feds told the bank that, and the bank told him that.
Interesting.
They don't tell you the exact blueprint, the exact plan. They'll lead you down a rabbit hole. So the bank, the feds probably told the bank, fraud activity, we don't know whose part is on it. May not be his part, but we're going to have to freeze these accounts. These accounts are to be frozen. He's no longer to have any access to it at this moment until all the investigation is over. So when he called the bank, because he didn't call the feds, like the smartest thing to do, right? If you understand that your banking accounts, plural, not singular, has been frozen, you contact the bank first. You know what I mean? To get what the fuck is going on? They say your shit has been frozen. We know it's federal because it's a bank. Your next call should be to the feds,
right?
Because the feds is who actually froze your banking accounts.
But is that what he did? Did he say that?
Okay, here's
for him to make that call. I mean, did he say?
Hold on. The state cannot freeze a banking account. Facts.
Okay.
Without the banks are federal. All banking institutions are federal. The state can garnish shit from your banking account. They cannot freeze your banking account.
Well, let me show you what I was trying to say to you, True, because like we was both on the same thing, but I think you drifted off it. Like, let me play what he says for the next 5 seconds, because I was trying to say when the bank calls me, they tell me someone's trying to put money in your bank or they're trying to take money out. He did not mention that. He just said they was trying to what did he say? He said there was some activity in the account.
Access his account. I heard it. I heard it from another YouTuber.
Right. So but I was waiting to find.
We're on the same page, Seven. Let me say this before you play it, right? Because I heard it, right? I've already heard it days and days ago, right?
Okay, I don't need to play it on that. I was just saying.
He said that he under the impression, basically, I'm paraphrasing, that is a certain people that he think tried to access his account. How? Right? Here's my point. I believe that's what the bank told him, because the feds gave the bank the feds is not going to give the bank the truth.
Okay.
And if they do, well, sometimes they'll give them a little bit of it. If they do, they'll say, well, when they call and try to access their account and they want to inquire about their account, just tell them this, that, their other. This is what the feds do, bro.
Yeah, but saying activity is not a good enough an excuse. I want to know if money was trying to be taken out or in. That's what I want to know. And if they're saying to say money was putting in, I want to know how much. Like, because when it happened with me, someone tried to put 50,000 in my account, and they told me that on the phone. I didn't even have to go down to them for them to tell me that. They said, there's been some activity in your bank. Someone tried to put 50,000 in your bank, and we need to do an investigation to find that, just to make sure you had nothing to do with it. Then they contacted me back and they said, blah, blah, blah. We know it's nothing to do with you. You can have your account back. Okay. Umar Johnson says he's waiting. Sorry, bro. One more point. Umar Johnson says in that video, he's waiting for the bank to get back in touch with him to tell him that they're closing his account so we can make another account somewhere else. That don't make no sense. The bank should contact you to say, we sorted out the investigation. You can have your accounts back.
What I heard him say was he trying to get that cleared up, something like that. I'm paraphrasing again, so that he can get his back access to his account and then change the account. If somebody access, it's no different than in the United States. Somebody accesses your Social Security number, right? You actually can apply. You can report that to the Social Security Administration, and you can request a whole nother Social Security number.
Right, that'd be faster and easy though.
No, so it's the same thing with the bank. So when he said that, that's what I'm getting out of that. Okay, if this gets cleared up, he has to change and I'm not defending him at all. Don't get it. But
yeah, but let me explain to you, bro.
Hold on, let me say this. If and when it does get cleared up, he has to change the account, which would include a different account number. Because if somebody tried to access his banking account, it's not about how much they tried to withdraw, because they couldn't withdraw anything because they didn't have access to it. They were trying to gain access, is what he was saying. Now, whether that's true or not, we don't know.
Well, let me say this: the bank's gonna change all that number up anyway. They're not gonna leave the same code in.
No, they're not. They don't do that here. No, they're not.
So they would still leave the same things up so it can get hacked again.
They'll recommend to you to close the account. You have to close the account and then reopen up a new account.
Okay. I get what you're saying. So you just open and close.
They're not going to do it automatically and just change your account number and your banking information and all that. They're going to suggest you close this account.
Okay.
Draw the fund, come in, come into the bank branch, close the account. Then immediately open up another account and then redeposit the money, which would include a whole different banking information.
Right. I get you.
Automatically.
I get you. I get that.
They can't. You have to do it as the bank, the bank holder. I mean, not the bank holder, the banking account holder. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let me say this too. If I don't believe he's scamming, I just know that It takes a black man a longer time to come up with the funds to do X, Y, Z. What I will say is this: do I believe that Dr. Umar been taking some of the money for his personal benefits? Yes, I do. And you know what? I'm in agreement with it, right? Because he's working. When the pastor, right? When people donate money to a pastor, right? That motherfucker pastor go out, he buy him a car to make it back and forth to church, make it back and forth to the grocery store, take his kids and grandkids to school, take his wife on trips and everything else. Ain't nobody got no motherfucking problem with it. So Dr. Umar ain't supposed to be getting paid. Now I understand that the school ain't open yet, but at the
people don't have a problem until they get found out.
Say that again.
People don't have a problem until they get found out and exposed. You know, you see a post on YouTube, this pastor's got a new Bentley and blah, blah, blah. Then everybody stands up and starts saying some shit. But as long as it's not advertised, then pastors are nice.
Churches in the United States, because these motherfuckers still back their pastor, regardless.
Right.
Take care of their pastor. So why take it? Now I'm not again. Let me reiterate this. I'm not defending Umar. I'm just going off of what I see. I sit back and I watch this shit, and I just don't say nothing about it. Okay, he raised how much money in over 10 years? You know, a white person raises that. If a white person put up a GoFundMe or a crowdfunding shit for the same exact cause that Dr. Umar did,
he would have got triple more.
Get it in 2-3 weeks.
He would have got triple more than what Umar got.
In 2-3 weeks, a couple of days. We talking about years, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking about to this point. Listen, the money difference is just mad when you actually check it out and see, right, whites versus blacks and how you can find a black person with a profile, a YouTube account, and a white person basically doing the same thing, right?
The white person.
And the white person's donation things is like triple, the effects like crazy. The support engine for white people is just crazy.
But guess why, bro? Because white people support their own.
Right.
It doesn't make them racist. They support their own. Niggas don't support their own. So I say to say this, right? If Umar Johnson is scamming, kudos to Umar. I'm for it. You know why? Because we can't get support from our own people unless we scam. If we doing the right thing, we ain't getting shit. You know this.
Right.
The only way that we can get support from our own kind is to scam them. So if Dr. Umar is scamming, kudos to motherfucking him, because you niggas the ones giving it to him.
Yeah, look, I'm telling you something, right?
Hold on. But people out there doing the right thing on the up and up, y'all don't support them. I'm saying y'all in general, not nobody specific. It's just
I know. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, listen, you know why black people are fucked up? Because we got no leader. And I understand why we can't have a leader. Because you know why? As soon as, have you noticed what happens? Like America might have a white leader, yeah. And even England will stand up, blacks in England, and it attracts people around the world. Do you understand? So it just shows how powerful it is for black people to have a leader. This is why they say we don't need a leader and we can all lead ourselves. But when we lead ourselves, we're killing each other. We don't support each other. All this madness. We're the only nation without a leader, blood. You understand? I understand the matrix, you know.
But
trust me.
I disagree with the leadership.
Okay, bro.
We can agree to disagree, right?
Okay.
Leader situation, and that's the problem. A lot of people go off their Bible shit and say, or I ain't gonna say the Bible shit, but the saying that goes around, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. Person in control of me is me and my creator, nobody else. I don't need another man. There's no other man on the face of this earth that's above me. I don't give a fuck if they got 10 million and I'm negative 10 million.
Bro, you see the way you're thinking, bro. You're thinking wrong, bro. I'm not thinking about above. I'm on about lead. Listen,
hold on. I may be thinking wrong. Let me finish my point so you can understand. Because don't take
I understand. Okay.
The wrong way, right? My thing is this. When you deal with black people, right? For the most part, I'm speaking of our culture, right?
Uh-huh.
When when you have a leader in the black community, they don't want nobody else to be leaders. They gotta die one day. They gotta perish one day. Somebody else gonna have to take their spot. They don't want anybody else to take their spot. This is what happens in our culture, right? We don't need a leader. What we need is we need a body of people that know how to lead. That's what I feel. There should be no man in control of dictating everybody else's actions and moves. This is just my take and my opinion. You know what I mean? Because we ain't in a position of like leading a body of our people to bring them out of this rut. Everybody should come into society being a leader. Listen, we have to know how to lead ourselves. Even if per se you are under somebody else, so to speak. You have to know how to lead yourself, because if you don't know how to be a leader and lead yourself, you're going to follow every order and rule of quote unquote your leader. That's the problem.
Well, okay, can I chime in?
Yes, sir.
All right. So by leading, I mean like a government of our own, just like every other race has, something to put order in us. We all need order because we're all over the place. We all do our own thing. We all subscribe to all things. That's why there's no love. We all dedicate to different groups and we turn hate on each other because they're in a different group. So the love, the culture is just divided. You understand? We had our own little group, a little government kind of thing, whatever the word I'm looking for, that can lead us.
I need a toothbrush, Super Jim. You need some pussy and you need to go to prison. Shut your bitch ass up.
Yeah, so as I was saying, like, yeah, we'll get onto him in a minute, bro. Like, as I was saying though, that's what bro. But have you noticed they say this and they've programmed in black people to think this? We don't need a leader, we can lead ourselves. But look at us, we're still not together. If we had leaders or whatever the word is I'm looking for, like a government thing, it would bring us more together. We'd come with more. It would be, bro. I'm telling you, that's the missing link. It's the missing link.
I understand what you said. But
and the program took for us to think we don't need it. I could say that to every black man of it. We don't need no leader. But you're being programmed to say that, if you look at everybody else, they've got one and they're kind of stable and they know how to like love each other. Even if they're fighting each other, they still love each other and support each other. That's what's missing with us.
Right. Hold on. I'm clearly understanding what you're saying. We on two different playing fields right now. Because I lead my household. Don't you lead your household? Here's the thing. We need to stop trying to govern other people. Because regardless, everybody going to do what they want to do. Now, if you look at it back in the days, we did have, quote unquote, what we consider the leader of our people. Where did they go? And where did they get us? Guess what? We got leaders of our people, the church. And where is that? Where is that gotten us, bro?
Exactly. They've been paid off though. They was under the trap. They was, get me. After they took away your real leaders,
Al Sharpton and all the Martin Luther King and all the rest of them wasn't paid off for some bullshit in the mix to destroy us having quote unquote a leader, bro. You understand this, right, Seven?
Right.
Leader, I'm gonna tell you the number one reason why intelligent people that is in a position to lead the black people as a group or a whole or whatever you want to call it. You know why they ain't stepping up to the plate? Because every leader is assassinated because they not great. Let us do it. Now the only
there you go. There's your answer.
Hold up, Seven. Let me finish. Because the only way that we're going to survive as a race and rise above the bullshit is for each and every one of us to become individual leaders, create a community and a group and a body of people of a bunch of leaders. There any followers in the group want to destroy. You know why? Because a follower can be paid. A follower can be swayed. Right? It's just like in the dope game, right? When you got a clique of people, right? Goddamn it, in the hood, right? Selling dope back in the days and this and that shit was going well. Everybody getting equal money. Everybody doing their thing. Yeah, he the big man that got the plug, but everybody getting the same money, right?
Yeah, but under one code, right? Now the code's different and messed it up. Everybody has to come back to loving each other again. That's messed up, bro. Everyone's joined different groups. There was a leader at one point. Everyone, it's like coming out of slavery. Everyone knew the code.
Man, fuck love.
They knew the code. They knew what to do.
It ain't got nothing to do with love, bro. It ain't
No, bro. It's because black people come together in it. Like if you're out there getting killed and shot down, you're gonna come to each other and work together, bro. That's what's missing. You're missing the point, bro. You're going back to saying everyone should be a leader. All right, then if that happens, then we're gonna have still different groups with different beliefs.
All right, Seven. I can't take care of my kids and grandkids. I need y'all to come take care of them. Lead my family. I can't lead my family.
No, bro. See, bro, listen, let me explain. Hold on, bro. You're missing what I'm saying. I don't know what you make me think I mean by leader, blood. Guide shit, man. Just like everyone's got a government that guides their people. You probably have noticed that because we don't get guided from them. Our governments are white and shit, so we don't listen to their shit. You understand? But they guide their people in what directions. They offer their people certain privileges. They know, like that's what happens with the government. They guide them in the right direction, bro. We're missing that link in the chain. We're missing that link. That link has been taught. And every time a man rises because he wants to save the people, they shoot him and kill him, bro. They take him out. You know why? Because that man will fix the chain.
So why are we gonna have a leader if there's one person in control of all of black people, they're gonna assassinate him? Make that make sense, Savage? This is my point, right? If you got the only reason Martin Luther King was assassinated is because he was the leader with millions of followers.
Right, right, bro. Right.
Let me finish my point, please.
I'm not stopping you.
Hold up, bro. Because listen, you gotta hear what I gotta say to understand the point that I'm making. We can disagree all you want. That's fine. I don't have no problem with that. But
go ahead, man. Cool. I just said right, man. That's all.
Listen to what I gotta say in this full context. If you got one leader with 2, 3, 4 million followers, how do you destroy the followers is my question.
Bro, this is a different question.
You do away with the leader, and the followers
right.
go back. Hold up, the followers gonna go back home, right? What are you gonna do if you got a leader who teach 2 million people how to be leaders of themselves? You in a congregation or a group of body of people, if need be, to step up. If you got one leader who teaches 1, 2, 3 million people how to be leaders within themselves and on their own, where they don't need that quote unquote leader, they can't take out the leader because there's 2, 3 million more leaders gonna step up and take the reign.
Right, but I did say government, bro, not one man. Number one.
Government is a body of multiple people, not one.
Right. So, like, something to be, just like you see, bro.
Man, I'm not saying one man. I'm not saying one man either. A government is a body politic of people in the best interest of the whole of the group.
Right.
All right. So it doesn't consist of one man, a leader. You keep saying a leader. We're not arguing.
I said we need leaders, bro.
We got.
I already did say before, like a government, like what other people have. Same thing. I said that, bro.
Let me ask you this question: If you a big dope boy, right, and you the big dope boy in the UK, right? Hypothetically speaking, right? A bunch of motherfuckers up under your wing, right? Don't you got? Okay, I'm gonna give you this key, and I want you to handle the east side. I'm gonna give you 5 keys. I want you to take care of the east side. I'm gonna give you 5 keys. I want you to take care of the south side, north and west side. You point somebody, and then y'all handle the people y'all got working for them. Don't they have to be leaders, bro, to control that area?
Bro, I'm talking about a government. Listen. There's drug dealers, white drug dealers, black drug dealers. Right now, when they've got a government, blood, There's a white government right there, and there's still people doing what they're doing. That's what I'm talking about, fam. I don't know
My point of what I just said was to prove that everybody needs to be leaders of themselves. If you front and I used the drug analogy, maybe you misunderstood. If you front somebody some work, you're not going to go over there and help him sell it.
Right. Okay.
He has to be a leader in the community that he gonna sell this dope in. Everybody has to be a leader to an extent, bro.
Okay. But that's got nothing to do with what I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about a government for us, for black people. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like, something that can connect us all, something that can put us right. Sort out.
Let me shut that down. We're never going to have that until we get a body politic of people, which is more than one person, to have a footprint in the United Nations. It's not
right,
bro. It's not going to happen. So we can miss you. We can just skip over all that. It's not going to happen, bro.
But that's what we need, though.
When we can't, first of all, 7, it will never happen until we stop identifying as blacks and African Americans. That's a fact, because we're neither.
And if we had like that leadership, that mess could be sorted out, bro. Everything you're suggesting, it's like you're saying blacks have to sort it out first before things can happen. No, put a government in place, put a black government in place first, and then shit can happen.
I'm not suggesting anything. What I'm saying is what's reality. What's reality is this, right? We don't have a footprint in the United Nations. There's a white motherfucker who goes to the United Nations and speaks for us. Number one. Number 2, we identify as a non-race. Black is not a race, neither is African American. Most of us never been to Africa a day in our life. Why in the fuck are we calling ourselves African American?
We identify as the black race to them. We identify as the black race
to ourselves. We keep calling ourselves this, bro.
Bro, if you look on paperwork, applications and stuff, you see it right there.
If you look on paperwork and applications, it say other. Why in the fuck we ain't identifying as what we want to identify as? Nobody can tell you what you're not or what you identify as. We go by what they hold on. We go by on the applications. The only boxes that apply to us is black / African American or other. Guess what we check every time? Black / African American. You know why? Because we've been programmed to believe we are black and or African American. First of all, the color is not a race. Only 2 races on the face of this planet, only 2 people, cultures of people on the face of this planet that identify as a color is black people and white people. Asians don't identify as brown. Latino, these different races of people. No, they actually have a nationality, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Have a nationality. These are facts, bro, and it can't be fixed. It's not gonna be fixed. I'm just telling people the truth. You know why it's not gonna be fixed, and why I know for a fact it's not gonna be fixed? Because too many motherfucking melanated people who call themselves black and African American go to church every day and believe that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? And they continue to identify as black and African American. So it is what it is. There's a whole box on everything we sign that says other. You can call yourself what you want to call yourself. You can identify with whatever you want to identify with. Who are you to dictate you're not that? Okay.
Be careful, Q. Be careful. It sounds like you're going in the trans lane, everybody.
Hold on, 7. I type other on the box, right? What are they gonna do? Question me and ask for DNA to prove that I'm not African American because I look African American? Well, motherfucker, I'm from Africa. I've never been in Africa. My roots don't tie back to Africa, bro. I'm not with this other shit. I'm not even with most of the shit Dr. Umar says. Most of us never been to Africa, and even if we do our ancestry search, and it comes back to Africa, they tying us with white people, all type of shit, which we, white people in our DNA because we created they motherfucking ass, neither here nor there, right? But check it out, bro. Everybody ain't from every person that is our color or our pigment to skin, has our skin pigmentation, never been to Africa. Their roots don't tie back to Africa, bro. But we're sitting up here calling ourselves African American, bro. Every Chinese person ain't from. Every person that looks Chinese ain't from fucking China. Every
Mm-hmm.
person from Japan ain't from Japan. Like even with the Bible, right? We as melanated people inhabited this whole entire earth. And the people we created because we are God's original children, right?
Mm-hmm.
We created everything thereafter from God, right?
Mm-hmm.
People who paying attention, right? So Chinese people was everywhere. White people was everywhere. Asians was everywhere. Why are we labeling people to be into a certain designated to a certain geographical location because of their skin color?
It's not we doing it, it's them.
I'm saying we in general, bro, not us. I'm saying we in general as a whole, meaning the
Okay.
majority. You feel what I'm saying? The majority
Yeah.
of people in society, black, white, green, or it doesn't matter. I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
why? Why are we accepting this shit, bro?
I don't know, you know. I really don't.
You know,
I really don't know.
weird.
You know why, True? Because they know something we don't. There's more to this, you know. You understand? There's something they're hiding.
And
They
I'll
won't let us know.
be the main part of it.
There's a reason why black people suffered the way we suffered, man. There's a reason for all this. There's a reason why. There's a reason why they like to eat and drink black little kids' blood and shit. There's a reason for all that shit, nigga.
Black people perish
Black
for the
kids.
lack of knowledge.
Mm.
That's a verse in the Bible, but it says people perish for the lack of knowledge. But black people perish for the lack of knowledge.
Facts. Because they tried to keep us uneducated, you know.
But hold down though. I'm through blaming them, bro. I'm through blaming them.
No, it's facts, bro. No, I'm not. Wait, hold on. I'm not making this.
Let me make my point.
White people stream. This is not. Hold on, bro. Let me take the mic for a second. This is not a hating white people stream. No, I'm not. I'm not playing that game. Just showing you the little setup here and there. You know.
I wasn't even talking about white people. Let me make my point.
Oh.
It's our problem because we roll with the shit. We agree with the shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We go at each other. We do this shit. It ain't white people. I'm not black. I said I'm not. How am I turning it into a bash white people stream when I'm talking about us? It is not their fault. We know better. Check this out, Savvy. We can go to the internet and type in anything we want to type in and get an answer. We do this every day. We can go on the internet and troll somebody, stalk somebody, harass somebody, but we ain't using the internet. We can use the knowledge to do that, but we can't use our knowledge to know where we come from. We can't use our knowledge, goddamn it, to use those avenues to do better for each other. It's not white people's fault. It's our fault. It's not the Jews' fault. It's our fault. Because we fall for it, bro. I'm not blaming the white people. The white people is far from at fault. We know better. We just won't do better, bro. Stop blaming others for our problems and issues is my point. I'm not blaming the white people. I'm blaming us because we know better, but we won't do better. We use the internet for negative against each other. We don't use the internet to uplift each other. You understand what I'm saying?
I get you. Yeah, I get.
It's our
No. Yeah, there. You see, when you're saying we, because I'm sure you come to the internet. I'm sure. Hold on. Yeah, but listen, bro. I'm sure you come to the internet like on a nice thing. You understand? Next thing you know, you're getting harassed, and then it turns into the insulting shit. Something came to you to put you off your shit for it to turn into insults. Do you understand? So when you're saying we, it all goes down to teaching for me. And it was their teaching even there?
No.
You know.
You can't.
So
you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and you can't teach these internet buffoons nothing. We need to wake up to that. You can't teach these. You can't teach none of these motherfuckers nothing, bro. Only thing motherfucker can do is lead themselves and surround themselves around a body of people that's leaders. That's it, bro. I'm telling you right now. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you listen, man, What's the verse in the Bible something about why go down and hang with the damn, I can't think of the damn saying or whatever, man. Go down and hang with the sheep or the wool, whatever the fuck. I can't even remember the damn saying because I'm off the top of the head off conversation, right? Listen, hang around the people that are like minded. That's it. That's all. That's all we can do.
But that's the thing. But that's what. But bro, have you noticed? Think about your.
Motherfucker just shot a police officer this morning here in Indianapolis, Indiana. So if we know, and they keep shooting police and shooting at police. So if we know that niggas will shoot at the police, what makes you think that nigga won't shoot at us?
Well, that works. Yeah.
Nobody cares about nobody anymore, bro. We need to leave that shit alone.
Bro, listen, a change has to happen. Would you agree? Because nothing. Because whatever's in place now isn't working. Would you agree?
Okay, absolutely. Nothing's working right now. I would absolutely.
Right. Sorry. But what was kind of working? They went out their way and took them people out. Would you agree?
What people?
So I'm trying to say we need to go back to what was working.
It ain't gonna happen.
But they know what will work, but they need to destroy that, because if we rise and clean up our heads, if they build schools for all black people, no matter what, they can attend and learn some shit. All that shit's in place. You know what I'm saying? Jobs for them too. All this shit's in place, college and everything, bro. Like that's what the society. I'm not saying whites. I'm not just saying Chinese. Hold on, bro. I'm not just saying whites. I'm not just saying Chinese. I'm saying this world. There's a reason why this whole entire world is putting black people down. Only selected few make it through. Only selected people make it through to make others think they can get to that position if they work hard enough. If you work hard enough, you can never imagine too, nigga. That's right, nigga. You understand? But like, you know, you either have to jump in the drug game and ride until you die to get that chance, or I hope on a lucky win or study real hard and become a geek and you know what I'm saying, and get into some places. You know what I'm saying? You have to be lucky.
Nobody can put you down unless you allow them to put you down, and you adhere to that, bro. We put ourselves down, bro.
Right, because we're programmed to, bro. We're programmed to listen. If you put people in poverty, in an area of poverty where they've just got a bit of money, yeah, and you throw some drugs there, so obviously now they're going to be selling drugs to each other, killing each other, robbing off each other's doorstep. You understand? Fucking each other's misses, sisters and shit. You've left them in this little corner, and then you got the police surrounding them so they don't leave that corner, so they stay isolated in their hood. You know, they're going to start. Bro, hold on, bro. They're going to start robbing and shooting, and bro, that's inevitable. Whatever that word is, that's inevitable, blood. Facts. That's just facts, bro.
They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop, bro. They're not gonna stop.
Right, and that's why people try and make it out the hood. Like y'all say in America, got to get out the hood, man. And once they get out the hood, they're living good, because that's a prison. The hoods are prisons, bro. Hoods are prisons.
Listen, Savage, this is the reverse psychology, right? You got to get out the hood. If you talk about in America, right, in the United States, right? Check this out. You got to get out the hood. You got to get out the hood. But nobody's paying attention till once they get all the niggas out the hood becomes, goddamn it, the suburbs.
Right.
Because so why get the fuck out the hood? Because if they put us, or we ended up in the areas that is the most profitable areas, bro. This is why they putting in our head, get the fuck out the hood. Why would you get out the hood when they grade turn the hood into goddamn it Beverly Hills?
Right. You got a point. But the thing is, bro, if people was to realize to do the hood up, if people was to do the hood up instead of leaving the hood, you know, that would be a much better option to get what you're saying. But the hood is programmed, bro.
I'll give you an example, Seven. Check this out. There's an area over here north of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
The college, Meridian, different, area, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was literally the hood. I mean, houses, cheap, whatever. It was predominantly 90+% black owned. They
Yeah.
got all the black people. Okay. Oh, your house is only valued at $9,000. We'll give you $20,000, and they cut the fuck out. Them houses are going for $250,000 to $5 million now, bro. Same properties, bro. You understand me? They're in the process of no longer taking what they call Section 8 here in Indianapolis. They pushing people to Greenwood, Pendleton Pike area, which is Lawrence, different areas. They want the inner city back, man. Y'all keep saying hood, bro. Niggas is tweaking. Motherfuckers tweaking, bro. We in the black folks across the United States, everywhere, every major city is in prime area. Look what they doing in New York, bro. Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, Bronx, all that. Look what they doing. They running the niggas out, bro. Those are multi-million-dollar land, man. And they convincing motherfuckers to get out the hood. How about the hood?
But, so have you worked out right? Have you worked out right now what they're doing, the whole setup? They're scaring people to leave the hood. You got no choice or die. You understand? So is that like get me? You know, I get what you're saying. But at the same time, you can't think. You can't think. Hold on. Let me just finish this here. You can't. No one's gonna sit there and want to buy the hood like that while people are dying and no one gives a fuck. Get me in your house.
White people buying the hood. They don't give a fuck what happened.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about black people. Hold on, I'm talking about two. Let me finish that. I'm talking about black people. They're gonna want to get out of the hood. Do you understand? They're gonna, the first thing in their mind, they're gonna get out. They can't change this shit. My house gets shut up every Wednesday, nigga. Drive-bys every Wednesday. I'm gonna get out of here. No one's gonna think about buying the hood. You understand? And that's the problem. Maybe that's the whole setup on the chess table. Knowing these niggas are gonna run, and eventually they're set up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the problem right there. But how do you get black people to change the mindset that live in the hood? That's impossible, bro. That's impossible.
No.
I think that's just part of the set. Remember the hood. You know what I'm trying to say? That's a prison right there. That's a prison.
The hood is just a neighborhood. Us niggas just turned around and called it the hood.
Yeah.
It's no different than the suburbs. The suburbs is a hood, man. Come on.
But listen, come on, bro. Yeah, I'm not talking about that though, bro. I'm talking about this.
Listen to me. It's word trigonometry. That's all it is.
Right.
That's it.
Right. But I'm just saying.
Hood is short for neighborhood. So white people in the suburbs live in the hood. They live in a neighborhood. Now, how is the neighborhood? Is it good or is it bad? Is it livable or is it not? It's everywhere everybody live is a hood. Hood is for neighborhood. Us black folks, niggas, African Americans who don't know who the fuck we are, named it hood. We just shortened up neighborhood. I don't know why people taking this hood word and spinning it to oblivion when it's just a short form of neighborhood. You live in the hood. Bitch, you live in the hood too, a neighborhood. Because hood is short for neighborhood. And we done lost all valuable aspects of a neighborhood because a neighborhood entails a community of people that work in the best interest of each other in that community. This is why they say we've never had a black community, bro. I've always said this. I know you remember this shit. I've always said,
but we can just look at the hood like this. In when you say the word hood, it relates to black neighborhoods. White people would say neighborhood. All right, so we know white people live in a neighborhood, but when you say the hood, that relates to a black neighborhood.
Okay, but who did that though? Let's look at
black people. But that's cool though. That's nothing wrong with that. Hood sounds cool. Listen. There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Listen, we put that hood label on us. We can't blame white people for what happened to it.
I didn't say, but no. I'm congratulating. No, true. I'm congratulating black people for calling it hood. I'm not saying there's a problem. I'm saying, but when you hear the word hood, that should relate to black neighborhoods. You understand? If you hear neighborhood, then you might think, oh, that's a white neighborhood or some Mexican neighborhood or some shit like that. Do you
You know why?
understand?
That's what I'm saying. You misunderstand what I'm saying. Is who did that? That's the question that I just asked. And you said no.
I said black people. We know who made that, bro. Black people made them words, bro.
What in the fuck is the difference between a black ghetto quote unquote neighborhood and a trailer park? A trailer park don't call themselves a neighborhood, a hood.
Right.
Call themselves a hood. We labeled our living area the hood. We can't blame white people for adapting to it. We call each other niggas every day. We can't blame white folks that grew up around black folks and feel like they can say the word nigga, my nigga, my nigga. Really, man, we getting older. We got to think about this shit logically, bro.
But okay then, but we can also blame the black people before today. You know what I'm saying? The black people today saying nigga, we can do that, bro.
Yeah, I ain't blaming, I ain't just saying the current state of black people as far as the word. I'm in general, us as black people as a whole, bro.
Yeah.
Because the youth of today didn't start using the motherfucking word. Me and you start using it. And some motherfuckers that was our elders was using it.
Right. It's been a chain reaction.
But look at the bad stigma it is placed on us, and we keep rolling with it though, bro.
But well, listen, you see, I'm big enough to understand the core name calling and all this shit. Like, it's just wiped. I just brush that shit out.
We like quote unquote black folks and African Americans are the dumbest motherfucking race of people on the face of this planet because
I know they're just misguided, bro. I really believe that if we had a link to finish the chain, bro, can I just finish this up, bro? I just think everybody's misguided, bro. I know, but can I just say something, everybody? Can I just say something, everybody?
My point, bro. I'm trying to make a point of what you just said, and now I'm gonna forget. I'm off the top of the dome.
Go on then. Go on.
I was going to make a valid point, but go ahead.
You've forgotten. I've forgotten too. You understand? So we both forgotten together, my nigga. We both forgotten together, man.
But I got valid points that mean something, bro. That actually makes sense if people actually listen.
Yeah, bro. I was on bro. I was going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I was driving with what I was saying, and you stopped me, bro. Get me. What was we talking about? So it slipped my mind now, you know.
It is what it is, bro.
You said that you had a point to make about motherfucking.
It'll come back later. It'll just leave it alone because if I keep thinking, I'm not gonna remember it. When I got it, I need to say it. But when I lose it, it'll come back. It'll come back. You feel me? But you said something, and I was building off of what you said, and then, you know.
How the fuck have we both forgotten the whole fucking topic? That's crazy.
Forget the topic. I forgot.
I've forgotten the topic. Tell me the topic, and I'll be able to get there.
There's a difference. I didn't forget the topic.
What's the topic? I forgot. It's everything. My mind's gone blank, you know, for real. I'll be smoking weed, though, so I got an excuse.
But me, I'm off the top of the dome. No filter, no script. A real talk. I don't pre-plan nothing. Just like you freestyle, I freestyle. I just don't rap. You feel what I'm saying? And if you flow in the midst of a flow because your mind is somewhere, people can't interrupt you because you're gonna lose your flow.
Right.
You understand? And that's what I'm giving you the brief synopsis of when I'm speaking to something and responding. That's why I end up cutting people off. Like, you cut people off because I'm off the top of the dome. I don't write shit down. I don't take notes. I don't none of that. I just talk in the midst of having a conversation, and I think of something, and then there it is. It's off the top of the dome, like you off the top of the dome when you rap. It's no different, bro.
Right.
But I'm saying at the end of the day, the point is this, right? We are our own worst enemy. There it is. Can't nobody do something.
I remember now. Yeah.
Can't somebody do something to you that you don't allow them to do. Only way a motherfucker can keep punking you and bullying you every day 7 is if you allow them to do it. I don't care if you got to take a knife to school. Say you school age, right? I don't care if you got to take a knife to school. I don't give a fuck if you got to take a gun. I'm gonna keep it real. If a motherfucker is bullying you to the extent to where you feel defeated and you great give up on yourself because somebody else is bigger than you and do whatever you need to do to check that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Facts.
You understand me?
Yeah,
That's
facts.
that.
Facts. I agree 100%.
Don't stand up for yourself, that motherfucker gonna continue to bully you, and everybody else looking at you getting bullied, they're gonna start bullying you when that bully stops.
Facts.
You're gonna be bullied the rest of your fucking life until you stand the fuck up. And I look at the same situation with us in the United States, in the state that we are in. We keep getting the biggest bully of quote unquote black people, quote unquote African Americans, is the government.
Mm-hmm.
We accept it, right? We'll let a police call us a bitch nigga to the face. We'll let a police goddamn it beat us up. We'll let a police or the judges or whoever do whatever the fuck they want to do to us. But let a nigga that look like you we won't do shit. But let a nigga who look like us in the street say, you punk motherfucker, and then you shoot the nigga in the face.
Bro, last month, in America, 42 black people were what's that word? What they do back in the days?
What you talking
about? Hung. I think there's a word. I didn't say the word hung.
What are you talking about? Go ahead and answer.
See, I can't even show you all this shit. Sorry about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But 42 black people last month in America was I can't think of the right word, but basically hanging from the trees and shit, nigga. Oh. And like, just keep this shit off the news. It's like, is it like because I've got this
lynching. That's what you're talking about. Lynching.
Yeah, the lynch. That's right. Lynching. There, that word. Yeah. 42 black people were lynched, and they were saying like this stuff never makes on the news. I've got this one post where this black guy, it's a man, and he's reading off this list of names. He said you've probably never heard of these people. But all these people were lynched. And he starts reading off these names and showing a picture in the background. 42 of them. I'm like, oh my God. And then he explains after, like, whatever, like, they can be lynched by people, blah, 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 blah. And these are never talked about and shit. I'm like, God damn, nigga. Like, shit still happens over there in America. Like, they're actually, like, hanging, like, you've got some KKK motherfuckers running around there, hanging, and it's happening monthly. Like, this is no joke, nigga. And like, I've got a question first. Let me just say this. Why have you got black people living in areas where these niggas can drive around in their trucks and like do all that lynching shit? Why are these black people living there? Why? Why?
No. I'm not going to let you do that. Why are these black people not armed like a motherfucker because they in stand your ground states where they getting lynched?
Because they trust these people. Remember, black people, we're the king. We're the king of hearts, you know.
There go the problem. You just said it. They trust these people. How can you trust in somebody else when you don't trust yourself?
Right. But yeah, it's down to trust. Look, a lot of people, even Tommy used to set that trend, right? You know, when you make it like to the white levels and all this stuff, like, or copy the white people and stuff like that. Some black people think white people is the goal. You understand? Some black people, I noticed this from the Tommy days. You understand? Like some black people think like white people is the goal to get where they are. You understand? And blah, 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 get in the business places where they be, drink at the same tables they drink, shit like that. And that's the problem, because then you turn a coon and then you put all your love and trust in these people, and then you go and live around these areas where it's just mainly white people. You understand what I'm saying? Then they end up getting lynched. So they work hard all their life to get to these positions only to get lynched.
It ain't even just the lynching, Seven, because it's about, here's the problem, right? It's too many motherfucking porch monkeys that want to be accepted by the Europeans. That's it. Tommy was one of them, right? Remember, Tommy moved in the neighborhood, and I ain't going. I'm just speaking the facts to give. It has to do with what you just said, right? Remember when Tommy moved to that neighborhood in Arizona and rolled around? Remember, I done a breakdown of it. He rolled around waving at his white neighbors, and they was looking at him like, "Bitch ass nigger, we don't want you here."
Right. I remember that too.
He
I
was.
remember that too.
He got mad that the white people wouldn't wave back at him. He went back home, done a live saying how jealous white people was of him, that he could have that nice house and could afford it and be in his community. That ain't what it was. They didn't want you in their community, bro. They don't fuck if you got $100 billion. Them white folks didn't fuck with niggas.
Right.
And he moved to that community thinking that white people were better off than niggas when white people treated him worse than niggas.
Right. And that's the end goal, because you're going to be the one in the bunch that goes there, that we live in. If you make it, there ain't going to be that many real like black people around there, you know what I'm trying to say? So eyes are on you. What are you doing around here, nigga? How you for that nigga? You shouldn't even be around here, nigga. And that's even to the nice, polite one. Listen, let's everybody, let's be honest. I wish I could say this to the whole world. Even white people that are nice are racist. You understand? The racism comes out when they're at home. The racism comes out when they're at home with their families, whatever, sipping tea and shit. Then the real comments come out. But as soon as they know where to leave racism, they know to leave it at home.
I agree.
When they leave the house, they have to put on the acting face. You understand?
I agree.
Yeah, man. I understand life. I get life.
And guess what? Us black folks do the same shit.
Right. All races do it at a certain point. But black people are more accepting. Like when a white person, I remember when I was growing up, and a white person would come round to my house. Yeah, my mum would no longer speak Jamaican patois. It's changing to yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get me? I can't even do that shit. I can't remember, but it sounded whitish. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you said, because you get a lot of people, right? Like say for instance, me and you, right? See how we talking right now? We got our quote unquote hood voice on, as people call it, right?
Right.
Then we get around white. Not saying we do this. I'm just using us as an example. Then you get around white people. Your whole fucking voice change. Your whole motherfucking tone change. Your whole motherfucking attitude change. You go to a business meeting and, hey, yes sir, would you pass me the grape upon? And I don't do that shit, man. Pass me that right. I'm talking the same way. I'm the same motherfucking way no matter who I'm around.
Right.
I don't act no different, bro. The thing of it is, man, too many people put on a character. And that's the problem with this internet shit, right? Because in society today, number one reason, let me go back. There's something else I was going to say that I forgot about, getting cut up, whatever. Of the youth today, they ain't going to work with the internet, and they've been able to get on the internet and just talk and make this money. Society fuck, bro. It don't matter what race you are. Society fuck, bro.
Right, that's right. But that's part of their plan, blood. They don't want people outside working no more. They want people working from their houses. Remember the plan.
God damn it, man. Go ahead, man. I done forgot again.
I was saying, like, remember the plan. They want people not working outside no more. They want everybody in the houses. So look at the internet. People can go home, live stream, and make money. Do you understand? So all these things are gateways into the plan that they're creating, and people don't see it, man. Understand? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, but I had a point. I was making a point of what I said, and I didn't get to finish my point, but I guess.
He was talking about, I mentioned the internet.
Give me to remember, I ain't gonna do it. I need to say what I have to say when
Straight
I'm
up.
That's all. You understand me? It's like this. At the end of the day, there's nothing we can do, bro. We need to stop focusing on trying to change other fucking people. That's the moral to the story. Just deal with you and yourself. Fuck everybody else. That's where I'm at, bro.
But bro, that's always been the code.
No, it hasn't. No,
it has, bro. What other codes been there?
I don't know nothing about no code.
As in, like, what, like, just fuck everybody. Just do your thing. Look after you and your family and live good. That's always been the code. And everybody's known that, like, just look after you and yours. And that's brought war. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. It's not my family. Toom.
Okay, I don't give a fuck about you. You not my family.
See, bro, you want war, nigga? Huh?
Let's
You
go.
want to come out with the 2-2s, nigga?
No, I'm making a point. Understand the point I made. You supposed
Right.
to be about you and yours. That don't mean destroy somebody else or tear them down. Just worry about you and yours. You should
Right.
be out for your family's best interest. You and your immediate family's best interest. It ain't. I'm gonna say fuck everybody else and what they got going on because it may not have anything to do with you. That don't mean you want the worst for them. That don't mean you trying to tear them down. But worrying about somebody else and not worrying about somebody else and not worrying about you and yours is what's part of the destruction in society. And the internet is playing a major part in it right now. Pay the fuck attention. Because the internet right now, why go work at McDonald's when you only making $7, $8, $9 an hour? When you can get on the internet and then $7, $8 an hour, getting paid every 2 weeks. You ain't even clearing 2-3 bands when you can get on the internet and do some fuck shit and make 10, 15, 20 bands a month. Like, come on, man. Make it make sense, bro. With the internet, it's over, bro. Until they stop this shit and regulate this shit a little better, it's over because everybody is taken to the internet. Look at all of our beautiful black sisters now got OnlyFans pages because they know they got the body for it and this, that, look at this shit, bro. These bitches is turning into whores. Real.
Yeah, I see that. Like, the money's on the table for it, but the easier avenues for making money they're gonna take it, and it's always gonna be our youth, the ones with energy. They want to slow down the ones with energy.
I did because go to the internet, go to YouTube, and it's more older people doing the same shit, bro. Let's stop with the bullshit. It's equal amount.
Yeah. I'm not denying that, bro. I'm not denying that.
Oh, let me finish. It's equal amount of older people as it is young people running with this internet shit. So we're not even going to do that.
Bro, we ain't doing nothing. No one said it was just simply for the kids, bro. I'm saying it's to slow them down, like getting the kids off the street to be on YouTube, bro.
They're not
worried about old people outside.
They're not off the streets, though. The youth is not off the streets. They taking it to the streets. They're on the internet and going and shooting people's house up. They're on the internet doing fuck shit, getting paid for it, having people swatted. Then they on the internet and the streets.
Listen, those that are on the streets are on the streets. If you talk about content creators that go out and do shit on the streets, that don't even mean, like, prank people. That's another thing, but you got street niggas that don't really fuck with internet, and you got the internet niggas. A lot of street niggas have gone to the internet, so it's attracting people off the streets to the internet, and that's the plan, bro. That's the big plan, to get everybody off the streets.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree. Because if motherfuckers was really off the streets and on the internet like that, you're not understanding the point that I'm making. Because if motherfuckers was off the internet and on the streets, we wouldn't be having all these murders. We've had multiple murders every single day here in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Right.
These same
I said you got street niggas and shit niggas on the street.
Finish, bro.
Yeah, bro, but I said you got street niggas, bro. I said you got street niggas and you got niggas on the internet. And I said you got so many street niggas leaving the streets, going to the internet. That doesn't mean they've all come off you still got gangs on the streets, bro.
Here we go with
these, man.
Right? Here we go with these terms, right? I'm a street nigga. What does that mean? Literally, listen to what I'm asking.
Yeah.
See, here we go playing with words. I ain't saying you, I'm just saying in general. Here we go playing with and misusing words because niggas create words and they're supposed to mean something. I remember when snitch meant a specific thing. Now snitch means whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Huh? Are you feeling why I got this animosity about this conversation. Because of you got street niggas who came off the internet. I can name some niggas who are street niggas that are still street niggas, but they don't do fuck shit, but they took to the internet to make the bag in a positive way. So when we say street niggas, let's define it. We can't use that in general, loosely, which is what people are doing. Because I'm a street nigga. Catch me in the streets, nigga, and fuck with me, I'm gonna blow your brains out. On this internet, it's something else. Understand me? So we can't throw, my point is this, we can't throw these words like street nigga, hood nigga. We can't throw this shit around like that, bro, and loosely like that, man. And this is the problem. This is another problem.
I hear what you're saying.
There's street still in the streets if a motherfucker bring heat to them. But they mind their business. They take care of their family. They don't bother people. But if you bother them, they from the streets, they will quack and whack your bitch ass. But they out here feeding the homeless. They out here, goddamn it, doing a not-for-profit. They out here doing this. But these are street niggas. That means I've been in the streets. I know what it is to be in the streets. I know how to survive in the streets. But I'm not in the streets being a detriment to society. But if you come playing with me, I'm going to bring the real street out of me and blow your shit back. There's a difference, bro. We have to separate that when using these words that us black, quote unquote, black folks, African Americans loosely throw around. That's a big problem. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a hood nigga. Okay, you came from the hood. I started from the bottom, now I'm here. Okay, cool. But do you lose where you came from? Do you forget where you came from that got you where you at? No, you ain't. No, you don't. You from the streets, you've been in the streets, you was raised in the streets, so to speak. And that word is thrown around so loosely because most of the people who say they're a street nigga ain't never been in the streets. You feel me? Most of these niggas, goddamn it, couldn't come off the porch 2 hours before the lights came on the street lights came on. And my Warren G voice. You feel me? Most of these motherfuckers ain't been in the streets, but they so-called a street nigga. Like, stop it. What is a street nigga? We throwing these words around loosely. We throwing this shit around where white people and other races of people are hearing our quote-unquote gangster talk, and then we get mad of how they perceive us. That's weird as fuck, bro.
Yeah, but the smart, I mean,
because we labeling ourselves as something. We know that street nigga, I'm from the hood, all these other sayings, right? We know what that dictates. Oh, you a ratchet nigga. So why are we mad at white people looking at us like that when we call ourselves that?
Because we're not all like that.
Look at us like that when we call ourselves that, bro.
Yeah, but we're not all like that. That's the problem. You can't label somebody something if they're not like that.
Then we're all like that. I never said that, bro.
No, that's the problem. We're not all like that. So if you call a black person that's, I don't know, but if you call them a nigger and they don't consider themselves a nigger or whatever, right, they're going to have a problem. You know, there are some black people that don't like that word nigger.
Say that again.
At all. There are black people out there that don't like that word nigger at all. At all. You know what I'm trying to say? If you use that word in front of them, you know, you might get a certain reaction.
Okay.
You know, I'm just saying though, like, I can't even remember the point I was supposed to make, you know, forgot.
An answer to a name that like if you, I can't remember how it's paraphrased, how it's actually said, but the elders used to say the only name you answer to is the one something. You feel like for instance, like think about it, Seven. If you walk into a Walmart, right? Yeah, bitch, come here, you stupid bitch. And a bunch of females turn around and get mad because you said, come here, you stupid bitch. Why did they answer to you saying bitch? They should have kept shopping and doing their thing.
Right. See, even that's a good example what you just said, the word bitch. That's a good example. Look how many people are involved, and you was talking to one person. That woman over there, she could be happily married, successful, boom, 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 but she might have took that offensive. You understand? See the
Why? You wasn't talking to her. Why? This is the problem. Why? Why would I walk it? Why if I walk into a Walmart and I say, "You little black bitch, come here"? You know, white women gonna turn around and look. Do you understand my point? Why in the fuck are they even turning around? They're responding to me saying black bitch. They ain't even black. You understand? Keep shopping, doing your thing, mind your fucking business. Cause first of all, you white, you ain't even black. So you know I ain't talking about you. Why you turning around with your nose turned up? But natural, listen, this is the natural instinct of people, period. Not just black people. Try it, Seven. Walk in the grocery store with a bunch of white people, Asians, whatever, and say, "You little black bitch, come here." Watch everybody turn around that ain't even black. Why? Because they nosy. They want to know who you talking to. They want to get in the drama. It's drama in beef society. That's all it is. You understand me?
Yeah, but also you got the nice people. Like, don't be like that. Don't be so nasty. Don't be so rude. You do have the nice people around that look, and you know.
Your business.
I do what? All right then. So, are you saying people should just? Now, let me ask you a question. 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 Are you saying that people should mind their own business? And if so, bro, hold on. Don't worry. Listen. Are you saying?
Why I said what I just said, real quick.
Bro, come, I got something better. I got something better. You get me? Are you?
Let me explain why you can't explain what I just said. Let me explain why I said what I said.
All right then.
Business, because if a nigga pull up to, it's real quick. If a nigga pull up in the neighborhood and we all standing outside and a nigga jump out with an AR-15 and say, "Yeah, bitch, come here." Guess what everybody gonna do? They gonna jump their ass up and run their bitch ass in the house and mind their business. Now go ahead. What is the difference?
Bro, you can't just throw that in there. Just fucks everything up for me, bro. But yeah, you've gave two different scenarios now, bro.
No, I didn't. That's the same one. If I go in the, let me do it again. If I go in the grocery store and I say, "You little black bitch, fuck you, come here," everybody gonna turn around and look. Even men. Even men gonna turn around and meddle. So who you talking to, bitch? Are you a black bitch? You white? Are you a black bitch? You a black nigga? Or whatever the fuck you identify as, right? They got something to say, right? Let me pull up in the hood, jump out the car with the AR-15 and say, "You black bitch, come here." Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Everybody gonna jump up and run in the house. Tell me.
But for them to, all right, I got you though, nigga. Watch this. For them, hold on. Let me get you, bro. Let me just get you. Hold on. For them to jump up and run in the house, they would have had to have looked to seeing you with the AR. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Hold on. Give me my prize, nigga. Give me my prize. It's kind of quiet.
When I walk in the motherfucking Walmart and I sit up here and say, "Black bitch, come here," everybody turn around. They see me too. And mine.
Right. No, you said, right, like niggas would just run after because you got the thing on you, bro.
The point I'm making is equal to this, right? Say you got a sister. I don't know if you do or not. It's none of our business. Say you got a sister. And you cool with her husband or whatever the fuck, it don't matter, right? You go over to her husband to their crib, and her husband talking shit to her, your sister. He ain't his gun out on nothing. You get jiggy. Nigga, don't talk to my sister like that. Blah 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 blah. He know he can't whoop you in real life, right? So he bow down, right? But then you come over there one day, goddamn it, and he do the same thing, and then you do the same, respond the same way, and then he pull out the gun and you say, "I'm just saying, nigga, man. I mean, bro, just like, yeah, man, that's my sister, though." You's a bitch.
Well, who said I'm gonna react that way?
I'm not talking about you in general. I just use you as an example for it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm using myself as an example.
Walmart, and I say what I said, and everybody turn around and got something to say this and that. When I pull up to the hood with the AR-15 and say, "Bitch, you little black bitch, turn around, bitch, come here," and they turn around, they see me with the gun, they shouldn't say nothing. They get up and run in the house. Keep the same energy is the point. This is where the fakeism comes in. Because
No, not really. Because compared to the shop, compared to being in the store, and people can see that you've got no gun in your hand, right? They're going to be more nosier. They're going to be more braver to want to poke their nose in. You know.
Now that's my point. That's my point. I say keep the same energy, nigga. Okay, check this out. I know some motherfuckers in real life. Whether you got a gun or not, you get jiggy with them, that motherfucker gonna stand his ground. What is the difference? If you ain't gonna stand your ground in all scenarios dealing with the same situations or close to, keep your fucking mouth shut. If you only gonna act gangster when you know that's like this, Savage. You walking through somebody motherfucking let me give you another one. You walking through somebody motherfucking neighborhood, goddamn it, and they try to punk you, but it's only two of them, and you squabble with them and this and that and there and that, and you stand your ground. Cool. You go out there, motherfucker, okay, you got a black eye, but you knock both these niggas out. Okay, somebody got a punch on you, fine. But then you come through that motherfucker again, and it's 13 niggas, you feel what I'm saying? And then you like, bro, I didn't mean that. I didn't, man, but they jumped up, and you trying to explain, you was a bitch.
Well, I don't know if you would get labeled a bitch if there's 13 of them, and you told that story to people. I don't think people would look at you as a bitch if there's 13 of them. You know?
Oh, if you go back through the same motherfucking neighborhood that you just beat two niggas up and you ain't strapped, you need your ass whooped.
Oh yeah, I agree with all that, but I'm just trying to say I think somewhat people will get that the green light. If you was to go back, hold on, Tree, let me just say this: if you was to go back to your hood and say, "Yo, remember that hood I told you I went through and I beat up them two niggas? I was trying to take my shit. Yeah, I had to go through it again. It was 13 of the niggas. What did you do, man? What did you do, nigga? I ran like Forrest Gump, nigga. I was out of there. Yeah, cool. I was doing the same thing. That's natural, my nigga." Right there, yeah, you would have to know what ain't no Superman gonna survive 13, and 13's a good number, you know.
Well, my point still stands. The point I'm making still stands. My point is this: you want to act gangster, keep that same energy when you face to face with motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what it is. That's my.
I get where you're going though. Honestly, but like, yeah, man, nigga, I would run. I ain't fighting 13 niggas.
Give you an example, Seven. What do you think?
Yeah, nah, I know, bro. I know. I'm laughing with it. I'm just saying though, if that was a real life event for me, nigga, and it was chasing me like that, nigga, I'm gone. I'm running. Nigga.
Nothing about chasing. You added that, but let me explain this to you. The same shit I say to these bitch ass trolls on the internet, if they was man enough to see me in real life, I'd say the same shit to their face, to where I'd spit in their fucking face and dare them to move. Dare them to jump. I'm going to keep the same energy I keep on the internet if a nigga run up on me in real life. That's the point I'm making. That same energy, no matter what you do in life, keep that same energy. If you nice to people and you running the business and customers are always right, don't only say white customers are always right because you a black business and you don't like niggas because niggas trying to get over and they on food stamps and whipper. No, keep that same energy. If a black person come in there and complain about their food, get him a motherfucking freebie meal, a freebie placement, a coupon for their next meal or something. Don't just only do it to white people. I'm talking about the whole of life, period. Keep whatever energy you bring, keep that same fucking energy is my point.
That's a good point. Let me ask you a question, scenario time. If you had your own restaurant, right? Now you don't have to be very big, but you had your own little restaurant, and you know, sometimes you would feed the homeless, right? Now, let me carry on with the scenario. Now, the homeless people found out where your restaurant, if you've always kept that quiet, you never told this information. So now they're starting to line up outside your restaurant. Right. So the question is this, do you still keep feeding them?
No.
Or do you stop?
No, yeah, I still keep feeding them when I feed them regularly at the location I feed them at.
Good answer. Good. Carry on. Sorry. Carry on.
You found out where it's at because you definitely ain't getting nothing to eat. I don't give a fuck how hungry you are today.
Because you know what happens once you break.
Hold down. Because I come out 2-3 times a week feeding y'all at the location where y'all sleep at. Don't show up at my motherfucking restaurant and fucking up my business. You stay where the fuck you at. I've been feeding y'all 2-3 days a week. Where y'all at, I come to y'all. There's no reason for you to come to me.
So let me ask you another question. So what about
I will be at the location where I be feeding y'all at. Don't show up at my establishment because you definitely ain't getting no food.
Let me ask you this next question, just an add-on question to that. So what about if they hang around until finishing hours and you're about to pull down your shutters and shit, and they'll be like, "Can we have some food?"
Nothing, because you shouldn't be at my business, bro.
Okay, that's all right.
You shouldn't be at my business. You're a homeless person. I feed you 7, 8, 10 blocks over. I come 2-3. I just said this. I come 2-3 days a week and feed y'all. You find out my business location, and now y'all standing out at my business begging. You definitely ain't getting nothing. I'll throw the food. I won't even throw the food in the goddamn trash. I'll lock up, leave it in the inside, and in the morning I'll throw it out. Now you on some bullshit. You homeless. I choose to come feed you 2-3 days a week at the location where your homeless encampment is, right? And you find out where I work, and now you and your posse standing out in front of my motherfucking establishment, stinking, dirty, and no, fuck you. Matter of fact, I'm done feeding y'all motherfuckers.
That's
you didn't see me out feeding the homeless, right? And I'll give somebody a full course meal plate. Man, can I get 2 more? Can I get 3 more? Man, I'm out here feeding homeless motherfuckers. You ain't the only homeless motherfucker. Are you hungry? Yeah. Well, that's a whole plate. There's more people out here hungry. I hate if y'all look, go back to my feeding the homeless. I went off on quite a few homeless people. I give you a whole fucking plate. And can I have 2 more? Can I have another plate? No, you can't. Be thankful I gave you 1 plate. You being rude. How am I being rude when I'm out here feeding the homeless? They're being rude and inconsiderate when I pull up on them and I give you a whole plate, but you're not the only homeless person I'm going to feed tonight. I got a certain amount of plates. I'm going to make some rounds. There's many homeless people in different locations. Why are you asking me for more plates? When you got a whole fucking full course meal in front of you.
And shouldn't make it so good.
The only, hold on. And you know you're not the only homeless person out here. So I just came out today just to feed just you. That's what you're telling me. No, I'm feeding the homeless. You get 1 fucking plate. That's it. Remember when I did the pieces? I end up giving boxes of pieces away. Motherfuckers like, can I have a whole box? No, you can't, bro. I gave you 1.
What did it get? A slice or a whole box?
It was multiple times I did that. One time a motherfucker literally, it was 2 people that literally asked me for a whole fucking box. Sometime at the end, I gave boxes to like groups. And this is it for the night. I ain't taking it home. I got 3 more pieces left. And then it's late. I'll give them the whole box. But when I was feeding them, I gave them 2-3 pieces, big slices, plus pop, napkins, drink napkins, blam. Man, can I get a whole box? No, you can't. They didn't ask me both ways, bro. Listen, if you out there struggling, and that's just like this, right? You pull off on the highway, right? You on the highway. You get off the off-ramp. And then you got the homeless people down at the end of the off ramp. And they got a sign this, that, the other. You give them $1. They was like, man, you ain't got $3? The fuck? My fucking dollar back. You needed $3. I gave you $1. Now you only need $2, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck homeless or not. That shit pisses me off. If somebody helps you out their own kindness of their own heart, take what the fuck they give you, bro. Stop being greedy. You even got homeless people out here greedy or alleged homeless, because a lot of these people don't even be fucking. Some of them be, you can tell who homeless and who not. Some of them not. You got people who stand out on that highway with a goddamn sign every fucking day, and these bitches get in a car, a Maybach, a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, a fucking newer Honda, a newer Mitsubishi, or whatever the fuck it may be. These motherfuckers got a nice home to go to. That's how they make their money, and they go out there and stand out there and beg on the highway $300, $400, $500 a day. That's more than any job gonna pay their ass. You wonder why people doing it. You can. I know homeless people when I see them. I know struggling people when I see them. You feel what I'm saying? That's real talk. You can type it in YouTube and you can see all these people doing this homeless person scam or out there with their kids scam. Then they turn around, goddamn it, you get them all this money. They turn around and get in a fucking brand new motherfucking car, take their dirty little costume off or whatever the fuck. Man, I know.
You know what's crazy about that shit? You would have to sit down all day and just wait for people to give you something. That's long. That is.
No, but think about it, Seven. Think about it, Seven. Like for instance, the gas station. One of these gas stations I go to, right? It's like when a certain individual on shift, and he's a foreigner, right? When a certain individual on shift, like say my order, say I go in there and get a pack of Newport, some cigars, some wraps or whatever. Yeah, I mean, play some numbers or whatever, and my order come up to $23.53. This motherfucker give me $2. Let me do I can't do an even number for my example. Say my order came up to $23 and 96 cents. Why the fuck a motherfucker give it? No, that ain't gonna work. Say my order came up to $23 and 86 cents. The motherfucker gonna give me my change, $23. Say I gave him $25. I say 86 cents, $23. So that's gonna be $1. What I say, 86 or for $1.14, right? A motherfucker gonna give me $1.10 back in change. They do this every day. I keep getting mad. Man, give me my pennies, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Why? Okay, I got something that ordered something. This even just happened last night. It happens every fucking day. When a certain person on shift. Why in the fuck do you not give me my full change? If I come in this motherfucker, man, and I turn around and my order is $23.59 and I got $23.56, bitch, you complain about the 3 pennies. But every time I come here, keeping my motherfucking pennies, bitch, I want all my change. Why are you not giving me all my change? Why are you keeping my pennies? Because at the end of the night, y'all go through thousands of people. 1,000 people times 3, 4, 5 pennies. Every person. Do the math. Every night. Fuck out of here, man. Give me my motherfucking bread, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's 1 penny. Give me my shit. That's what penny banks are for. These are greedy motherfuckers. They know different.
Right. They make a lot of extra money off doing that. They have to do that to make extra money.
Yeah, you ain't ready to do it off me.
Sometimes I don't care. You know how many times I just leave my change and shit, bro.
Gas station here in a minute. He gonna try to. I bet you he won't try that shit tonight because I keep going off on his ass. He keep doing it. I don't give a fuck if I'm due 6 cent. If I'm due 6 cent change, he give me a nickel. Bitch, I want my 6 cents. If my change is 8 cents, the bitch gonna give me a nickel. I want my 8 cents. Do you know, man? Google motherfuckers who save pennies for X amount of time, years, and look how much money they got. You can't even believe it. Every pennies is $1. And these motherfuckers in these establishments, they be keeping people change at the end of the night. You getting paid by an hour, right? At the end of the night, bitch, you done made an extra 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, $150 off the pay.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
The fuck? Give me, I don't give a fuck what you do to everybody else. Give me my shit, bro. Because again, if I come in here and I'm 2, you know it's 7. You go in the store and you 2 cents short. They want to, well, you ain't got enough for it. You need to go get the 2 cents.
Right.
But when you getting your change back, they keep 2 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents every time. You come in there 2 cents short, they ain't letting you get your item. No, fuck that. I want all my change.
But you know what though? That is why it's good to get to know like your regular store or shop, because then they won't pull them skanks off you. And if they did, they're
and I've been going to the same stores for years, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let me finish what I'm saying though. Like, get me? But they know if they did get caught slipping, they will quickly hand it back over to you. You know. I've noticed anyway. I've got this. There's this one store by me. I know. There's this one store by me. I know he will shortchange me every single time. He will shortchange me every single time. And I just walk up. I let him do it. You know, he's only an old man. I let him do it. You know. Yeah, man. I let him do it. You know. Sometimes.
Here's the point, though, bro. Give people they exact change, bro. If they then tell you, oh, you can keep the pennies, because I see many people do that, right? They change back 78 cents. Oh, you can keep the pennies, man. Okay, cool. Let a motherfucker tell you you can keep that, and then when you count your drawer down, that little extra, if you want to keep it, you can keep it. But stop taking people money on your own. Give them their fucking change.
Facts.
Give them
but bro, that's their hustle though, bro. There's a hustle in every job. Would you agree? Would you agree? True. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Would you agree there's a hustle in every job?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's their hustle, bro.
Give me my fucking change. You ain't hustling me, just like I just said.
But you're taking it personal, bro. Everybody's on the hit list.
They taking it out my personal pocket. Why wouldn't I take it personal?
Right, true. But
if it's somebody else, I don't give a fuck. They let you do that to them. I'm not going to let you keep doing that to me. I got great. I can put that 2, 3 cents, 5 cents, 7, 10 cents every day in a piggy bank for the next 10, 15 years. How much every day? How much money you think that's going to fucking be? Give me my motherfucking change.
Yeah, but look how much the taxis rob you. You're not moaning at them.
Tax, give me my change. My pennies and whatever little change I'm going to put in the bank. That shit going to add up over the years. I'm not going to let it add up in your fucking pocket. You missing the point. It's my money.
No, I ain't missing the point, bro.
1 penny a day. It doesn't matter what it is, bro. Look at gas prices. Look at food prices, right? 5 pennies a day that motherfuckers just give away. 365 days a year. Add that up times 10 years.
Tell me the answer. I'm not good at maths like that.
Gas, there's hella food in your refrigerator. I ain't even adding it up. I'm just telling you. 5 cents a day for 10 years is what? 365 and 5 times 5. What is that? Hold on for a second, man, because shit, I'm just throwing out numbers. 365 times 5, right? Because it's 365 days a year times 5 times 10. We talking about pennies. That's 18,250 pennies. Did I do that right? 365 times 5, we talking about pennies. Okay, times 10 years. And 18,205 pennies. How much brain
Nah.
is
Are you 5 pennies a day? Is that saving 5 pennies a day?
I'm talking about 5 pennies a motherfucker robbing you for. You can consider it 5 pennies a day. But if a motherfucker is taking 5 pennies from you a day, add that up in 10 years. Now you're gonna think what time is on. Think about it like this. I look at it like this, right? If a motherfucker keeping my pennies and my change when I go into a gas station, you know how many thousands of people go into a gas station a day? So think about how much money they're making a day, bro. That's an extra few $100, bro. I guarantee you, a day.
I get you.
5,000 people come into your gas station a day, and you cheating them out of a penny. I mean, 5 pennies.
True.
And
then motherfuckers don't let you off, do they?
This is $1. 1,000 pennies is $10. That's 180 motherfuckers. What's that? 18,500, 18,000 though. What is that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take off some of them numbers.
No,
and then you get the answer.
No, I was thinking about that when I didn't actually bring in the calculator. So it's 100 pennies and $1. 1,000 pennies is $10. 8,000 pennies is $80. Okay, 8,000. What I say? 18. What I say? 18,000. 18,500 and something, right? So that's gonna be. It's gonna be what, 1,800?
Yeah. 1,800. That makes sense.
No, that's honest. So if you giving all these pennies away for the last 10 years, that much a day, that's fucking.
Oh, 10 years. I thought you meant a year. Okay, yeah, you've probably like 18,000 if you're talking 10 years, bro.
Yeah, 10 years. That's now that's almost 2 bands. That's like 1,800.
That makes more sense. I thought you was talking about a year. Because I was watching, there's an advert in the UK what says if you save a penny a day, but each day you double up. So basically, on Monday you put down a penny, on Tuesday you put down 2 pennies, and so on till Friday. If you do that each week, and there was a number it comes up to, I can't remember the number. You get a year though. You make something like 500 or maybe more.
I know what you're talking about. It depends on how much. Because what it was if you. Okay, you save a penny today. Tomorrow you save 2. Tomorrow, the next day you save 4. You double, you know what I mean? The premium. Yeah. Motherfuckers became millionaires off that shit, bro.
Yeah, you can do that, you know.
And do you know these foreigners are doing that off of us going to tens of thousands, thousands and thousands of us going to their establishment every day and letting them keep our pennies.
Right.
Letting them keep our change. I see motherfuckers every day, goddamn it, say, man, oh shit, what is 13 cents? Don't even worry about it. Give it to the next person. They don't give it to the next person. They set it to the side when they count their drawdown and keep the money. Fact.
You don't want to get one of those big bottles what you put money in. Have you seen them giant ones though?
Yeah, we got
giant ones.
Got them with
I want to get one of those and start saving my pennies. Yeah.
Yeah, to think about. I'm telling you, my grandmother and grandfather used to do that, man. And I remember they saved so many pennies. They had them big ass a water jugs full of pennies.
Right.
They had us count them. They went and got penny rolls, and because they didn't believe it at the time, it wasn't that you paid a machine to do it. But my family wasn't about paying nobody to count their money. They would have us kids count it. And I remember my grandfather and grandmother had us count all they change and shit that they saved over the years. I swear to God, it was like thousands, bro. It was thousands.
Yeah, and that's good teaching. Shout out to your grandparents. That's good teaching right there. helping them count as well, count all that for me, even though it sounded like a
Well, yeah,
punishment at the time,
the
you know
guy
what I'm saying? But
told,
like, it's still good teaching.
yeah, I mean, they was teaching us something like you can save, like literally, bro. Listen, think about it. If you at 15, 13, 14 years old saved $1 a day,
Mm.
that's $365. If fuck the teenagers, us as adults right there. If we save $1 a day and put it back, and no matter what, don't touch it for 10 years, add that up. That's $365 times 10.
I need you to do the calculator thing.
365 times 10 is 365 times 10. So that's gonna be $365 a year.
And it times 12.
9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. That's almost 5 bands. And
Right
that's just putting up $1 a day. That's
Mhm.
day cash. You understand? Now
Mhm.
put up $5 a day.
Wow.
I mean, damn. I mean, sometimes you can walk the streets and damn near find $2-3 and change on the street.
Right.
I see people come out of a restaurant, a gas station, and they just throw the change on the ground. Quarters, nickels, dimes, everything. Nigga, I pick that shit up if I'm right there.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm that kind of person. I'm not lying to you, bro. I'm that kind of person that does that.
Yeah,
You know
yesterday
what
I
I'm
went to the gas station. I went out and got in my car, went to get in the car, and goddamn it, seen the dime on the ground. I ain't like everything. I don't need a dime. Nigga, I took that dime and came home, put it in the motherfucking bank. That's 10 cents. The fuck?
Mhm.
That go with the rest of the change.
You serious? Like I'm saying, like if I got the change in my pocket and I see homeless people even sitting there, I'll give it them. Like sometimes I walk from stores and just to keep the change and shit. I do it too often though, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not lying to you.
I get a homeless people change too, but what I didn't kind of got away from is giving homeless people money. I'm more so I'll go grab them something to eat.
Right. That's the best thing to do.
You hungry, and then they tell you, man, you got $1 so I can get me a sandwich or something. Nah, but I got some food at the crib. I got a plate for y'all. Be back. Nah, I'm good. You don't want the money. You don't want the food because you ain't hungry. Well, you hungry, but you ain't hungry for food. You hungry for some drugs. I'm good.
Right. And you know what? That's a good that you're right in saying that because I've offered some bums before some food and they'll be like, nah, I'm good. Like they'll be like, can I have some money? I'll be like, what do you want the money for? Besides they say to get some food. I'll be like, I'll buy it for you. What food? What do you want? McDonald's? And they'll be like, nah, it's all right. Let me have the money. I'll get food later.
That's
That's like, nah.
a telltale sign of they either want liquor or drugs.
Right.
I got my own goddamn habits. I'm not going to support yours.
Right.
Food is not a habit; it's a necessity, right? So I'll get you some food. I'll get you something to drink, but I ain't going to give you. You know what I mean? And here and there, man, I do. I drop $1 here, $1 there, sometime to people, but more so, I give them something to eat. You out here sweating? I bring you some cold water. You know what I mean? A sandwich or something. I'm not giving you no money because. And everybody that's homeless ain't drug addicts either. That's the
Right, bro. Right. I was gonna say that like the ones that are not drug drug addicts. I can't. I don't know why I'm not talking properly. Yo. It's probably because I'm tired. Anyway, I was gonna say they live long, don't they? Bums kind of live long, you know. You see some old ass bums out there in the street, you know.
So what was your question again?
I was basically saying they kind of live long, bums do. The ones that are not drug addicts. I can't say that word.
Yeah. No, you said it right. Got it.
Yeah, they kind of live long. I've noticed that. And did you notice that they all survived the corona?
It's on the drug they use.
Did you notice that, bro? That they all survived the corona?
Yeah, because they didn't go to the hospital and get that fucking shot that gave you the corona. Shit.
I mean, but even like, people were in their house worrying about it, catching it in their house and stuff. You didn't hear about the bombs though. You didn't walk out, see a collection of bombs lying in the road dead. You know what I'm saying?
Bombs didn't go to the hospital, bro, to get diagnosed with it and get doped up. What people don't understand, y'all need to do y'all research on that CV virus. I call it CV, coronavirus, whatever. I need to do y'all research on that shit. The majority of people were given corona, bro. They
Right.
didn't have corona. They were dying, and then a lot of people were diagnosed with the virus and then gave the medication, and the medication gave them the virus and or took their life. These are facts, bro.
Facts. Yep. Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch corona. My wife didn't catch corona. Our kids didn't catch corona. We didn't get tested for corona. None of that. I bet you if we'd have went got tested, we'd have been diagnosed with corona, and they'd have gave us some type of medication.
Right. I hear you. I see you, bro. I see you, dude, fam. I see you. I see you.
You need to take this shot so you don't catch corona. Nope.
Hell,
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because the majority of people didn't have corona, bro. This is a fact. You notice the coronavirus dropped off all of a sudden. If
Preach that shit.
Where in the fuck did the coronavirus go, bro? It should still be around, right?
The big wake up call happened, bro. So they have to get rid of it.
Disappeared. The flu ain't never disappeared. Syphilis ain't disappeared. Gonorrhea ain't disappeared. No virus or disease known to man has ever disappeared. People still catch it, right? Who's catching corona? Corona was a fluke. Corona was a figment of their scam. Facts. Where's the virus at? You ain't name the last person been diagnosed with coronavirus. You can't eradicate a fucking virus. You can't. Don't believe that bullshit they telling you. Once the virus is out there, first of all, to create a cure for the virus, a potential cure for the virus, you have to find the host. Once you find a host, doesn't mean you're going to get rid of the virus, but you can treat the patients who come in who are diagnosed with said virus, right? What about people, which goes back to your point? What about the homeless people? Name a homeless person called corona. You just said it. You just made the point. Name a homeless person that caught corona and died off corona and it made the news. I'll wait. Homeless people didn't go to the hospital to get diagnosed with corona. Only dumb niggers did. Homeless people go to the hospital or the doctor to get the virus. Get the shot. Only dumb niggers did, and dumb white people and whoever the fuck did. This is my opinion based on facts I know. You feel me? Real facts.
I agree 1,000%.
Figment of motherfuckers' imagination in their scam. Right? Watch this, Seven. I'll give you one better than that, right? You ready for it? Tell me ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, check this out. How many people on Earth, that means UK, United States, Canada, doesn't matter where it is, that's walking around right now with AIDS, been having it for the last 10, 15, 20 years, don't go get tested and don't even know they got AIDS, but them motherfuckers is healthy as all outdoors. The moment that they go and get diagnosed with cancer, with AIDS, and they get these medications in them, they die off the side effects of the medication, not the disease itself. It's a crazy thing, right? 100% fact is proven, whether people believe it or not. Not one person ever in the history of the world has ever died of AIDS. Not one. Guess what they died of? They died of the side effects of the medication that they was given once they were diagnosed with AIDS. That's a fact. Kidney failure, heart failure, did that. You know what I mean? No, you know how many people walking around with AIDS right now that's been having it for 20, 30 years, bro? Don't even know they got it.
No, but remember, bro, there's two versions. There's AIDS and there's HIV. One of them kills and one don't.
Neither one kills.
HIV, there's HIV and there's AIDS. One of them kills and one of them don't kill.
And that's not true.
It is true, bro. Because there's one guy that I know, from when I was a kid, and the reason why I remember him is because he was famous for the shit that he was known being a big tough man. Anyway, he's now on my Facebook. You understand? And like he's still alive and he has either AIDS or it's HIV. I don't know which one it is, but one of them kills you and one of them stays with you and you can pass it on. Like,
Hey, that's AIDS. AIDS has been programmed in our mind to kill us, right? Neither one of them kill us, what I'm saying. Neither
okay,
one of them kill. You don't want them regardless. Let's make sure we're clear on that. You don't
yeah,
want
but no, I was just seeing which one. If you knew which one was which, that's all. I was just seeing.
prove.
You know.
I'm stating something to you so you can understand what I'm saying. Name one person that caused a death on their autopsy is died of AIDS. Show me one person. You can't. It's never happened.
Didn't they say that Thingy died of AIDS? What's his name? That rapper, that old school rapper. What's his name?
Easy E.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
He didn't, bro. The dude was perfectly healthy. Went in, goddamn it. All of a sudden, he diagnosed with AIDS. Died months later.
Oh, okay.
Impossible. He was diagnosed with HIV, and then months later, he died of AIDS. Like, come on, bro. That shit.
Okay. I'm just asking, bro. I'm asking.
I'm passionate about the conversation. I'm not going off on you, bro. Come on, man. You know how I talk. But
I
no.
don't know. So do you know anyone? I don't know. Like,
He didn't even have AIDS, bro.
I can't think of anybody else.
It's impossible.
What about Prince? Didn't Prince have AIDS?
No, not that I heard. I ain't never heard Prince had AIDS.
I don't know.
Watch this, Seven. Watch this, Seven. Magic Johnson was diagnosed with HIV because he been taking the medication. He didn't catch AIDS and he's still alive. Check this out. Guess what? Why is Magic Johnson still the face of fucking the AIDS medication like he was when it first happened? Magic Johnson ain't got no bad shit on his name. No, nothing. So why in the fuck is Magic Johnson still not the face of AIDS, being he the only person you know that caught HIV of what 20 plus years ago, and he's still living, and the motherfucker ain't lost 2 pounds. He never had AIDS, bro. He never had HIV. The fuck you talk? Like, come on, bro.
I didn't even know he did.
Magic, check it out. Magic Johnson is one of the healthiest motherfuckers on the face of this planet, but he allegedly got HIV. Come on, bro. They used Magic Johnson, a black celebrity that was prominent in black culture via sports, to be the spokesperson for the HIV. He didn't give a fuck about with the millions they gave him.
Right. So why did it take his face down?
I think I got HIV.
Right. So why did it take his face down?
Because they planned and worked. They didn't got people convinced to take the medication. Get tested. Bro, you know how many people went and got tested for AIDS and was diagnosed with AIDS and went got multiple other they was told to get treated and they got to do this and do that and start taking their medication immediately. And they went and got second opinions from 2-3 more doctors, and the test results came out different.
Wow.
HIV positive.
Crazy.
It's on YouTube, documentaries and everything. Bro, I'm telling you. Listen, it's the pharmaceuticals. Oh, you don't know about the black guy, goddammit, that they trying to unalive that turned plastic into fuel? A young black guy.
What the fuck?
Yeah. This came on the board like within the last week or so, and there's many more of those same people. The guy who invented, who figured out how to turn water into fuel, where you don't need gas, he can't do this. If you find, listen, this is why I can't talk about MMS. This is why they didn't stop a lot of companies selling MMS. You know why? It cuts out the pharmaceuticals. I'll say that. I can't say this shit on my own channel.
I know exactly what you're talking about right now. I know what you're talking about. But it just shows you that we're under attack, innit?
It ain't us as black people, though. Please don't say that. It's us as...
No, I'm saying people. as people, we're all under attack.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm.
Under attack. Look, bro. Hey, Seven. I used to say this years ago when I used to break shit down, right? Have you ever seen a drug dealer that sell drugs to somebody that come every week and give them their whole paycheck, spend their whole paycheck with them? Have you ever seen a drug dealer direct a drug user to the nearest rehab facility?
Well, I'm not gonna say that's never happened.
I asked you a motherfucking question, bro. I'm
I
ready.
haven't seen that. If that's the question, if I've seen it with my own two eyes,
Fly to the UK and fuck you up.
actually, I remember. Yeah, I've seen a movie. Okay, I've seen a
No.
movie where he was like, "Yo, you need to get off them drugs, man. I'm sick and tired of giving these drugs, nigga. You need to go rehab, nigga. Get out my face and take this bag."
Let's be serious. We're not doing movies. My point
Okay,
is a
okay.
drug dealer who makes their money off drug users going to tell the user who's helping them pay their bills because they're spending with them, is he going?
Oh shit! No, I know. So me.
Is he going to tell him how to get clean and not do drugs again? No,
Me.
That's a fact.
Me.
Same thing with pharmaceuticals. Is the pharmaceuticals going to give you a medication, right, to motherfucking cure you, or to where you ain't got to keep buying these medications for the rest of your? I'll give you an example, right,
bro? I got the example. Me, bro.
They say if you got no, I'm not talking about, bro. Come on, man. They say if you got diabetes, right, you're a diabetic for life. But having diabetes is based on your motherfucking eating habits.
Mm.
So if you change your eating habits, you actually can no longer become a diabetic, but they tell you you're a diabetic for life. Why? Because they keep you dependent on that medication. Understand the play, bro. Understand.
Yeah.
I got a homie, right? I got multiple homies. Well, let me not say like a lot. 2 homies that are diabetics.
Mm-hmm.
Take the insulin shots, everything else, right?
Mm.
That MMS shit I was talking about, like the trolls like to laugh about.
Mm.
Motherfucker was taking that every day and didn't have to take insulin. Their sugar levels was on par. The moment they stopped taking this shit and going back to their regular habits, back their blood sugar down low. This, that, their other. You telling me, bro? Listen, this is what baffles me. Seven is this, right?
Mm.
People believe in the Bible. You rolling up, baby? All right. People, because I'm getting ready to get up off here. Man, I'm not fucking with you no more, Seven. You take up my time, nigga. Breaking news.
You take up my time, nigga.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga. You was already live, nigga.
Fuck you too, nigga. Fuck you too.
I'm flying to the UK, baby. We're going to the UK. Fuck 7 up.
I'm not in the UK. I've moved, bro.
Well, wherever you at, we're gonna find your motherfucker there.
I live in Switzerland. Okay, just head right there.
What in Switzerland? Hey, they don't kill niggas down there, do they?
I'm in the black side. Yeah, I'm in the hood.
No, I'm talking about me because we ain't flying in if they kill niggas down there. You feel Excuse me. But here's the thing, right? People believe in the Bible, right? Which is written by man. Hey, to each his own, right? But let's hypothetically speak for a second, 7, and say the Bible was written by God, right?
Mm.
God says the herbs are for the healing of the nation, right? Weed is a herb. Fruits are herbs. Vegetables, different, you know what I mean? But guess what? We don't intake natural shit. The things of nature, which is natural, is what will help and cure the body. Think about it, 7. And ailments and diseases. What they say? What it also say? Every disease known to man is curable. I'm paraphrasing. There's nothing on the face of this planet that's incurable. Even AIDS. You know what's crazy? I done a live stream years ago before I came into this black sector. It's a guy named Greg Gallo, right? And then I'm trying to think of the other guy name, the black guy. Was his name Greg Gallo? I can't remember. I printed this shit out. I'll find it, and I'm gonna create an off the wall channel, and I'm gonna break some shit that I broke years ago before I ended up in the sector. There is a patent still to existence today for the AIDS virus, and it actually proves a cure AIDS. Facts on the government website.
That's right. That's right.
Silver, testosterone, and something else. Right?
Bro, you see when these people make these things to make a cure as well and make people pay for the cure.
Only way you can pretty much is like this. In order to get a patent, people need to understand how the USPTO works. United States Patent and Trademark Office works. In order to get a patent for something, you have to prove the existence of something. Then you have to prove you can cure it. You can remedy it. That's the only way you can get a patent. Right? Patents for a product. Like, I hate when YouTubers come up here and say, well, I need to patent and trademark my name. How the fuck you gonna patent your name? When you're patenting something as a product, your name is not a product. Your name is not an invention, a create. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, I need to patent and trademark my name. You dumbass, you trademark your name. You can't patent your name. You cannot patent your name. I don't know why, like, the stupidity of fucking people is unfucking real. But, you know, with the trolls,
motherfuckers. You being nasty, True Freeman, man. That's being nasty, you know. That's being nasty because, like, some people don't know the knowledge you know. You understand? And that's what I'm trying to say about the education system in certain places. You're smart and you're being nasty to people right now, bro.
Smart means dumb. I'm intelligent, bro.
All right, you're intelligent then, yeah. Whatever.
Thank you very much. Breaking news, nigga, everybody. I'm intelligent. I'm not smart. Smart means dumb.
So I see what these people are about now, because you are nasty. You was just like, fuck them stupid ass niggas. They stupid. Nigga, do you know how many people you talking about, nigga? Do you know how many people?
I really like fuck them niggas and none of that shit. I hope Jimmy gets his life together and gets mentally stable, because he's unstable. He's in the back chat just typing away. I had to click off that shit. He's saying all type of dumb shit because he wants this shit to be about him, but it ain't about him. But anyway.
I ain't even been looking at my phone or the chat.
I want him to get some pussy and stop sticking dicks in his mouth and dicks in his booty. And I want him to get some mental help, and I pray for him, right? Yeah.
I can help him. He has to explain his stories, though. I can cure him, you know, True. He has to come and open up to the YouTube community and say his life story, you know. The questions that I've got for him, he has to answer them, you know. And that's how he will be set free afterwards. He won't hate no more. He'll be happy that people knows the real Jimmy.
You trolling. You know damn well that ain't gonna happen.
No, I know. That's what. But this is how you fix a nigga. But no. What I'm just saying is, that's how you fix a nigga. But this nigga can't be fixed. He's broken. He would never do that. He would never do that. You know, he's broken.
He cannot be fixed.
Right. He's broken, man. Like, you know, it's no good trash.
Dicks and booties. Men's
straight for the garbage.
He's too busy looking at peeping through the windows and blinds at children. He left me a voice message yesterday. He said, "You keep telling me every time you say that I'm touching children, I'm gonna drop 5 jars of paint on Brandy's roof." It ain't my
roof. What you said?
Hold on. It's not my roof according to you. So according to you, it's not hurting me, right? And you've been doing this for years, and I ain't got put out, right? Because it's not Brandy's house. I don't even know who the fuck Brandy is, but neither here nor there. Right? This is the voice message he left me yesterday. Every time, and 7, you know I gotta say this right quick, and then I gotta cut out. I'll come back. You're gonna stay live. I'm chilling. But I gotta do something right quick. But you know they flagged me right on my main channel again for the second 2 weeks.
Really? I didn't know they were flagging out here.
Go to my channel and see I removed all the videos. Go to my channel. Go look.
Wow.
I don't. Only reason I did that is to preserve the evidence, time stamped and dated I got on there.
Right.
Many other channels I got. Whenever I go live, I don't care. They flagged me again 3 days, like what, 3 days ago?
Wow. Okay. But when you gotta run off, I'll have some words about that shit.
Flag me,
What
Seth.
the fuck?
Yes, I got flagged.
What the fuck? So these people are just breaking all the rules. See, flagging out here now.
Let me tell you when I got flagged.
Huh?
Let me tell you when I got flagged and why I got flagged.
All right, carry on.
Because of you.
Because of me.
Yeah.
And what was that?
Blaming you. I'm just telling you what it was about. I know exactly what it was. Because the other night you did a live stream and you kept addressing Jimmy and saying that his channel is flaggable. You remember?
Right.
Guess what? It was about the video that was flagged was about Armando, but on this one, I don't think Armando did it. I think Jimmy did it. Because I was on your live stream in the chat the night before I got flagged. And I was typing, salute, I'm watching from the background, blah, 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 the normal chat. And you kept on. I'm not blaming you at all. I'm just saying Jimmy was shitty. Dick in the booty Jimmy, pedophile Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
And you kept saying, your channel is flaggable. Your content is flaggable. You remember what I'm talking about? This was like 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, of course I remember that. I
got flagged the very next motherfucking morning. And I know who did it. Jimmy did it. Because he can't get to you, so he's trying to get to me. And you on 7 platform. He even said that in the voice message.
So I flagged you because you was on 7's platform.
You didn't flag me, he did. But he was you, and he was mad that I was in your chat, and you kept saying that his chat. You said a lot of times, I'm with you. Because this shit is flaggable. But nobody's helping, so I'm not gonna flag by myself. Said in that stream, you said, but I don't do the flagging thing, so I'm gonna get off of that and this, that, or other. But you kept mentioning that his channel was flaggable, and you can flag.
I only mentioned it like twice, bro.
Huh?
I only mentioned it like twice.
Not in that stream, you did.
I did, because it was like I was pointing out. I remember I was pointing out the fact of how I was looking on there, and it's just all True Freeman's content and other people. It's like this ain't even his pay. This ain't even his shit.
Yeah, we're not talking about how many times you said it, but I know that's what pissed him off because you said it in multiple streams, which you are right. I'm agreed. So keep saying it. Say it in this stream. It doesn't matter. The point is this. He got pissed off. I'm not mad about it. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I don't make money off of it anyway. I'm just telling you the facts. He got mad because you kept saying his channel was flaggable, and then the motherfucker went and who spends the time to sit up here 24/7 to flag my shit? And it was an older live stream that I did on Armando, not a current one. It was an older one. That was Jimmy ass flagging a bunch of my shit. Okay, he using me for content. Flagging my shit does what? If I stop doing YouTube, I disappear. I stop typing in people chat. I stop motherfucking going live. I stop commenting. What do you trolls have? I'll wait. Nothing.
Facts.
Here's the thing. They want me to respond to the shit. I got flagged like 3 days ago. This is the first time I'm talking about it. I don't give a fuck. What I did was I put all my videos on private except for a few. That's it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't making no money off this shit anyway. But what I'm not going to allow them to do is get my channel taken down because it has so much evidence in it, even though I already got it downloaded.
So these, like I was trying to say before, I mean, I didn't think nobody was flagging. I didn't think, you just said, yeah, it happened the other day. Well, I didn't think.
The last time I put flagged down in the black sector, I've been the only person flagged. They flagged me a month ago. It was my first strike on the Truth Reloaded channel, so it was a warning. Then I got flagged like 3 days ago. You ain't heard nobody in this sector get a video flagged down in over a year.
Facts.
Facts. Not one person.
This stuff's just shocking, bro. They just revert back to only what they know. The trolling don't go well. They start flagging. You know what I'm saying? They get the opportunity. They phone police. It's the same routine. I thought these niggas grew past the flagging. I thought we all got past the flagging.
No.
You know what's people flagging for? How we gonna get come? Oh my God! I don't know.
People need to check out my other channel, which I just changed the name to the Truth Reloaded 2.0. Most people already subscribe to it. I think it's 2,000 and some subscribers on it. I'm telling you, get back to flagging. Here's the thing. I'm going to stop even being on YouTube, except for my business and the things that I do. And I'm just going to show people what I do, me working. And I ain't going to say nothing. I don't give a fuck about this shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what people saying. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. They looking for that reaction from me to get a view. They've been literally using my name, signing up for banking accounts and got mail coming to my house. I ain't even talking about that. That's been going on for the last 2 months.
Really? Trying to sign a bank account and shit?
I got some in my mailbox right now because I get an email. I get an email from the Postal Service. They tell me exactly what's coming to my mailbox every single day. I don't even have to wait till they tell me when my light bill coming, my gas bill coming, my cable. It doesn't matter. Every bit of mail I get to my house, they show me a picture of it. And there's some other people listening or may hear this later on, and they got it set up the same way. I know everything coming to my mailbox before it touches my mailbox. Everything. Okay. And I got shit sitting in my mailbox right motherfucking now. And it say, I would share my screen and show, but it's going to show the email that nobody knows. So
don't show it then. Don't show it.
Hold down for a second. Hold on. I'm going to tell you exactly the name because the person going to laugh. You see, only reason I'm mentioning this right now is because the person who did it is going to talk about it in somebody else's live stream. Right? It doesn't matter to me. Right? It ain't doing shit. Okay, mail came to my mailbox today. Was 2 packages. I mean, not 2 packages, but 2 mails. One from Regis Bank and one from PNC Bank. Yesterday, it was another bank. Day before, and they keep doing this, right? And guess who it's addressed to?
Who?
C.A. Casa the Yag. CASADEYAG. Yag is backwards for gay. It's a troll.
G-Man.
And they went to Regis Bank account. They went to PNC account and different other accounts. And Casa the Yag. I guess it's Casa or Casa the Yag. The troll who did it, they listening. They knew it. Watch them say it in somebody else's chat. Like, what is this supposed to do? Y'all trying to set up?
Right, bro. That shit just reminds me of the shit that random we used to do, man.
Weird.
All that shit just reminds me of all that. It's like, and you know what they would have to do? Like what random did? You'd have to sit there for hours signing people up to these things.
Exactly.
Shit.
And no time.
Crazy.
Life. That's my point. Now check this out. Here's the other question I have. What does people signing up for fuck shit and using my address to send mail here doing? What is it? It's not hurting me at all. But how long did it take you, as Seven said, how long did it take you to do this? When it gets no results. You know what they want, Seven? They want him to come live. Man, you motherfuckers keep sending mail to my house and this and that. Man, I don't give a fuck.
That would never happen.
At first, I was getting mad at all this dumb shit, right? But then I'm like, this shit ain't even affected me. They signing up for a bunch of shit in my name and then in fake names and this, that, the other. Sends them out, so what? Ignore it. They've been doing this shit nonstop. I don't even talk about it.
Right.
To let them know you wasted your time because the mail is still in my mailbox from yesterday and today. You know why? It's no important mail. It's this shit where y'all went to banks and here go to. Never mind. I ain't even gonna mention it because I'm gonna contact some of these banks with my business and see if they give me a business loan. How about that?
Yeah, but as long as you see what it is, they do the same troll shit with me, bro. It's like this is just pointless. How many hours did you sit there creating all these whatever shit accounts or whatever you want to call it? You wasted all the hours, and I'm not even going to open these emails. In fact, I'm going to gather them all up and then just swipe it all to the side, straight into the trash. That's exactly what I did, and will keep doing. You know what I'm saying? Like standard.
I just ignored the shit, but you made a good point, which is what I said earlier, or a couple minutes ago. Look at the time, and you mentioned this. Look at the time they wasting to do something that is not even affecting me. You sent mail to my house is not negatively affecting me, but look how much time it took you to go on account to all these different banks and type in this shit and type in a name, or email address, a phone number, or this or that. What's your credit score? This, that, the other. The house of mail sent to my motherfucking house, and bitch, me to know it's coming before it even get here. For me to turn around and write return to sender does not live here and send back to the. Like, come on.
I don't know. It's a shame in it, bro. It just shows that people are so stiff.
I mean, here's the thing. I was responding and reacting too much when they initially started it because I wasn't used to it. I'm used to it now. They've been doing shit every day, bro. You not hear me talking about it, do you?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. You just don't.
Hold down. That's why they do it, because I was responding to it and talking about it, and I was pissed off. And I had to realize that they keep doing this because, they did it because, we're going to fuck with him, we're going to do this and that. But then when they saw me reacting aggressively and mad as I should be, they kept doing it more. So now it's like, I don't give a fuck. It ain't hurt. I realize it's not hurting me. It's not affecting me. Okay, yeah, I gotta open the mailbox and this bullshit is in. Okay, whatever. So I don't even talk about it. I'm only mentioning it on this live stream, which I wasn't even gonna mention it at all because I'm here. I'm just gonna bring it up. It's not affecting me, bro. So I don't give a fuck. Sign for more accounts in my name and send mail to the house. I'm just gonna type put right on the envelope. Return to sender does not live here.
Right.
You make up all the names you want. I don't care. It's not affecting me. All I gotta do is. I don't even have to write return to send. I'll be watching my camera system. I see when the mailman dropping my mail off. I can check my mail, and before he make it to my neighbor's doorstep to put their mail up, I can tell him that don't nobody live here by that name. Here, take this back with you. It's just it never mentioned it. It doesn't even matter. Y'all niggas is the ones who's spending all y'all waking moments doing something to negatively affect me, or to affect me to the point y'all want me to do a live stream or respond. You trolls know all the shit y'all been doing. You notice I ain't been talking about none of it until just now. You notice I mentioning one of the things. They've been doing a whole lot of shit. I just ain't been talking about it. I just don't even mention it. I just act like it didn't even happen. Because
they should be worried.
When I respond and address it, they think they won. So keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all don't even know if the shit came or didn't, or if it did this or did that, unless I speak on it. So I'm just speaking on it. Yeah, I know what y'all doing, signing up for all these banks and this and that, but I got businesses. So then I'm going to tell them, I don't know who signed me up for this shit, but it wasn't me. But I got this bit. Y'all do business loans? And then let's see if I can get a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 business loan and laugh in y'all motherfucking face because of y'all dumb shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's stupid. That's why I don't talk about this shit. They've been doing a whole lot of shit. And I just don't even I don't even mention it. Y'all are gonna lose True,
Y'all are gonna lose him, waking up to the shit, yo.
They already lost, bro. Ain't no they gonna lose. They already lost. They just don't know it yet. They been because nothing that they do to me affects me. Jimmy been getting me kicked out by Brandy for what, a couple years now. Who the fuck is Brandy? I don't know no Brandy. Brandy House. Brandy House. I don't see Brandy name on anything. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't give a fuck. You understand me? He left another voicemail. I ain't Brandy. I'm gonna drop more pain, and Brandy gonna kick you out. You've been getting me kicked out by Brandy for 2 years now, and I ain't paid no rent according to you because I'm renting, not owning, and I'm a squatter. And I've been squatting for over 10 years and I ain't paid nothing in over 10 years. Well, technically, according to Indiana law, I own the house. If I've been here for 10 years, maintenance and taxes, everything, for well over 10 years, I actually own the house. So what the fuck are you talking about? You make no sense with the dumb shit you saying. Stupid Jim. I know you listening. And I who's with this Brandy chick, whoever she is. I don't know no Brandy, so I can't speak ill will of her. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you keep saying this shit, right? But I'm a squatter and I've been squatting. Well, look up squatters' rights in Indiana. It's 10 years, bro. How long have I had this house?
About 20.
5 years ago, you said you talked to Mr. Wright, Wayne, and I hadn't paid in 10 years. So that means I've been squatting for over almost 20 years, which means I own the house. So let's go to court. I'm just saying. And let's see who get the deed. That's it. All that other shit, I ain't tripping about it. Stop running your mouth about shit you don't know. Right? And stop listening to dumb people. Now, I'll be proud to say I've been squatting for 15, 20, damn near 20 years. Because then I get my deed. Being the person who supposed to gave me my deed is deceased. Right? So I don't know what you're talking about. I'm squatting. I've been squatting for 20 years and can prove it. Indiana law says 10 years. Don't be mad because you can't beat me. Even though, well, I ain't even going to say that. But I'm just saying, stop making up shit, stupid Jim. You don't know what you're talking about. So
he's in love with a man. How old is Jimmy?
Jimmy is 30 something. He was born in 82.
82.
82.
So he's 43.
34?
No, he's 43. If he was born in 82, I was born in 80. I'm 45. I was born in 80.
40.
I'm 45. If he's born in 82, that means he's 43 years old, bro.
43. You're right. Yeah, 43. My bad. I skipped 10 years. He's 43. Well, actually 11 years, but he's 43. Yep. I got his birthday, everything. I got everything about that clown except his social security number. You feel me? So. But yeah, how long you gonna be on? I gotta do something right quick. Tell you about 15 minutes. How long you gonna be on? Hello? You there, Seb? I think he muted his mic. All right, I'm gonna mute out. I gotta do something right quick, and I'll be right back if he's still on.
Sorry about that. What did you say? I was just in the bathroom. I was gone somewhere. I don't know.
I gotta do something right quick. How long you gonna stand on?
I'm gonna go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna I got something to do right quick. Take me about 20 minutes, but I thought you'd stand on. So we'll chop it up again.
Yeah, definitely 100%, bro.
And yeah, well, I ain't worried about going live. I don't give a fuck. They flag my one channel, my main channel. That ain't even my main channel. I guess it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I ain't been live. I don't. They expected me to respond. It was Jimmy who did it. But we'll.
Right.
He gonna get his just due in due time, and as much as a lot I can't say. But man,
If I decide to come back, like I put on the Batman signal and you can come back. But because I'm just gonna go run and do a couple things. Like I know it's late at night, but I just honestly gotta go do a couple things. And I was gonna come back and just rest off. But if I come back soon enough, I'll come back live.
All right, if you go live, I'll get the I've been getting your notifications. You know what I mean, and then I'll punch in, bro. But
all right, then.
Take care of it right quick, man. Appreciate let me pull up and shit. Hey, but Jimmy, yo, boy, you feel me? In a minute, I'm out.
Bless his king. Bless it. Yo, shout out to y'all. Come along. Hey, I could see you in the back. What you call it? Super Saiyan Gym. But we don't need you coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I just left you in the back, my nigga. Just to let you know, I seen you popping up, my nigga. But yeah, you just dumb. You never bring anything good to the conversation. So yeah, until you hit that cash app. Shit, I wanted to make another point or something else before I went. Oh yeah, the flagging thing. Y'all out here flagging? Like for real though? Like y'all have gone that low to flag. Y'all talk about it's just bomb activity, man. It's too bombish. These niggas are just bombed, man. Get me? They're just bombs, man. They're not. We're trying to have a platform here, so at least there's a back and forth and shit. You understand? But you're flagging now, huh? Even though mentioned that he's got a flammable channel, you come out there flagging. You nigga, are you stupid? No, but really, are you stupid? Like, that's the reason why I said I'm not really going to keep talking about it because it's not something I'm going to do or even promote for anybody to do. I just wanted to show, like, you got a flammable channel, nigga. You understand? And that's why I moved off the conversation because I wasn't making the conversation an issue. But then you took that and you ran and flagged the nigga. Are you dumb? Hey, something, ladies and gentlemen, you really can't fix and help stupid. You really can't. It's impossible. Stupid people are stupid forever. Never forget that. Okay. If anything you need to remember in life, remember that. Okay, then let me play this song before I play the last one. Understand? Let me turn this shit up.
Jimmy the coon. Eat a bitch. Jimmy the coon. Nothing but a bitch. Jimmy the coon. He ain't nothing but a goddamn coon. Jimmy just a little dumb bitch. He ain't nothing but a little coon. Yeah. Jimmy Super Saiyan bitch. Running around the shopping in the ditch. Yeah. Who the fuck's scared the Super Jim? Keeps running, hiding in bins. He's a super cool. Super cool, yo. Super Saiyan Jim is a little cool. Coon, eh? Disrespects his mama. Paperwork's touching on little kids. He's the groom, a pedophile. Watch out for him. If you see him, put your hands on him. Retire him. You know why? Because he's the coon. Super Saiyan Jim's a coon. Check out this dumb big buffoon. Super Saiyan Jim is the coon. Super sucker Jim's a coon. cocoon, cocoon, coon. He ain't nothing but a little coon. Cocoon, cocoon, eh. Yeah, coon, eh. Super Saiyan Jimmy just a coon. Coon, eh. Yeah, Super Saiyan Jimmy just a coon. Coon. Super coon. Look at this stupid ass coon. Ooh. Super sucker, bitch boy. When the catch is flipping up my toy, I'ma make it deploy. The little kids straight into my head. Oh my gosh, I'ma make it drop. Cause he's nothing, super little coon. Coon in the room. Yeah, watch out for that super coon. Coon in the room. Yeah, he is just a coon. Born a buffoon. Sits in the corner blowing up balloon. Super sucker Jim. Flying helicopters in his room. Plucking paint on people's houses. Driving round putting up posters. Sleeping in his carnival. Yeah. Super duper cool. Super Saiyan Jim is just a fool. Yeah. Super cool. Super cool, eh? Yeah. Super cool. He's a super cool. I can get the broom. Can walk up and down this fucking room. Sweet, keep the place clean. You cool. Dumb cool. He's the dumb buffoon. Cool. Super Saiyan, use a cool.
Demigod, Skepta, shut your mouth.
I've been around this place for a long time now. I know exactly how this shit should go down. I don't know why Skepta jumped up and tried to throw down. He made himself that look so ridiculous, come like a clown. We don't throw down like that, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Yo, I represent the right hip hop, right side, the hip hop right. We come provide the darkness hype. Now if you like, then come join us on a Saturday night where the place be lit, where the ladies lick dick, and it all goes swimmingly sick. Everybody takes a trip of the smoke that weed. Everybody can see that we inside the place. Most fuckers wanna try and take that shit from the waistline. Better do that real fast, don't waste time. I'ma take yours and surely make mine. I will watch you decline while I shine. Let me get on top in one movement. I can't believe this dickhead just stood up. Try to act like he is real tough luck. Man, go sit back, fight that good stuff. Shoulders, you was never being hip hop. Yeah, I can see the style that you got hot. Keep it in the alley where it should be. Don't be trying to mess around with real energy, battle class and shit. I will make sure that I'll kick your ass and shit. When it comes to freestyle is what I do. I get the green tick and I pass straight on through. Now listen, Skepta, you is not hip hop, man. Go sit back, go stop lollipops, man. Acting like you should be on top of the pops, man. Go and join a group or something. You ain't really tough for this move. but you got something to now prove. Go and join the battle raps. You sound like them dudes, a little bit like, but not under hype. You gotta know what to speak, put the does down right. And if you can't get the crowd them excited, then that only proves to us that you isn't right. For the spotlight, for the spotlight, when it comes to hip hop, rap game is real tight. So make sure you got the flow on point. Make sure. Well, that's the end of the law. I put it down, make sure I see you under that floor. That's where you should be, cause you can't really spit like that. See the way you jump and try to attack. We ain't feeling that style, so go move on back. I told you boys to make sure they know to make sure you never jump up and do this again, yo. I'm telling your friend, yo, Skepta, it's not right, son. This ain't the one, son. Go on back, son. Don't even try again. Leave it right there. Don't think anyone cares. Yeah, you tried and you surely did die. Guy didn't want to respond back to you. I don't blame him if he had to. I think he might have to go pay that toll. Yeah. But I like what you try to do. A little bit. But this spot wasn't made for you. Real shit. I can't blame what you try to do. Trolling. Clout. About time you shut your mouth, you.
7DS, Demigod, Poster Boy Jim.
Fat cat. Who that? Here we go. Yeah. Time to make you know. Yo. Hey. True say, let me tell you a story. One day I was in the hallway. Little with 2 free man. No lie, made these niggas die on time. Let me tell you one time. Super Jim, running from behind, talking dirty shit, acting like he will climb. Never gonna do that. Sit down, boy. I'ma show you how you is the clown, boy. Mama being around, boy, sucking on my lungs, boy. She told me everything what you do, that means you run around touching little girls like little young age girls. What the hell, like? Why you gonna do that? Right on them young bikes. What's wrong with your life? Is it not precise? Is it like you are nothing? Oh gosh, I understand. Look at you, you look washed. Why don't you go and take your head off? Oh, okay, everybody tells me that you is gay. That's why you acting that way. Well, you don't get a say in the matter. Run that would for grab up the batter, break it over your block clock in the backer. Maybe take it and then try to stab ya. Yeah, it's a factor. I remember your number, never gonna let you wander off into the darkness. You're gonna be right there where I can take care and bully. Yo, push you over the edge and shit. Make sure that you fall on your head and shit. Make sure that you maybe end up dead and shit. I don't care, man. Your study's so irrelevant. Why you acting like you damn intelligent? You've never been there. I can see you surprised. You only went to white school, that's why you sound like that. But after that effect, you stick to the deck. You will stick to the road. Everybody sees the story. They're being told. Everybody sees you. You just jump like toad, trying to explode, jumping up people's dicks, trying to get known. Yeah, you look like a garden gnome, standing on your own, wishing that you had that things to do in your life, but you ain't doing it, to be precise. And I care what you do, cause I'm fucking your mom, that's the truth. Cause when I get her, gonna give me the baby, make her lazy, lay down crazy. Yeah, little Jim boy, the story continues. Little Jim boy, make sure jump on you in the gym, boy. Bagging the weights on your head, boy. You the big damn mistake, boy. Acting like you can't, boy. That's a wait, boy. One dash that style away. But trust me, you ain't gonna live after today. One fool. Stupid, that's a dumb fool. Ain't got no time for you.
wine coming straight for you. Do it real fast, not slow. Like got other things on the roster to go. I got to get this money real fast. Ain't no money kicking this guy ass. Just do it for the, yeah. Do it for the pride, the energy, doing it for the, yeah. Do it for the people that know we doing it for the, yeah. We do it for the people that KO, do it for the, yeah. Do it for the, get out the air. Get out the air, Super Saiyan Jim. Stop behind the Super Saiyan Jim. Use the fake Super Saiyan Jim. You'll stop to you did, not Super Saiyan Jim. Disrespecting mom, Super Saiyan Jim. Look at you, fast, used to be thin. Stupid ass lips in a dustbin. Clown. Go put posters up in town. Beep, cars around. Someone laid